Hello, everybody. What's going on? I am back with another live stream once again for you guys. Today is Friday, October 6th, 2023, and the time right now is currently 7 o'clock p.m. I hope everyone had a fantastic week, and hopefully you had a fantastic Friday today. So, I'm going to allow people in the panel in a little bit. Before I do that, I'd like to tell you the live stream schedule for today. So we're going to chat. We're going to do chat time for about 2 or so hours, something like that. Then after that, we'll do vacuuming. I would like to use a couple of vacuums from the porch today and also some vacuums here in my bedroom. And after that, of course, we'll do a fire alarm test where we will test my 2 Gentex Commander 3s. So that'll all be later on in the live stream. But until then, we're going to have a Felicity Red Friday evening. And yeah, so I also want to point out my mom might be getting a new car because her other one, the one that she has now, has a recall. And, you know, instead of having that fixed, I don't even know if that can be fixed. So she's going to buy a new car. I know we had this car for 2 years, but tomorrow she might get a new one. So I'll keep you updated on that. And besides that, yeah, we're going to get the Felicity started. I don't really know if I have much else to say besides it is officially October. This is my first October live stream. So, yeah. I also got a lot of snacks the other day, so I have some snacks again. And if you hear music, that's just my radio. They're playing throwback songs tonight for the Felicity Friday. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get the Felicity Red started. 3, 2, 1.
Hello. How's your day going?
My day actually went pretty well today for the most part. And I came home and I took a nap. And yeah, I woke up in time for my live stream. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm sorry if you had to deal with the argument I had on my live stream yesterday. I kept mentioning them that they need to stop and stuff, and I didn't want to remove them.
You know what? I'm actually punishing Alex and Captain Chris. I'm not going to allow them on my panel. They're punished for how they acted in your stream. That's what they get.
Yeah. I mean, I guess sometimes. Sorry.
Like I'm not gonna put up with their stupid drama on my stream, so I'm just not gonna allow them on here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sometimes too much of a nice person. Maybe I need to work on being more stern.
Because we're trying to have a good Friday night. We don't need no drama. So, not to mention they need to be punished.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, for me, I'm sometimes too much of a nice person and stuff, but so it's sometimes hard for me to be stern and stuff because I just don't want to be because I know that I understand that some people are sensitive, which you are, which I totally understand that.
That's true.
So, but I guess it has to be like a balance. Like you can't be too nice and you can't be too strict. So there has to be like a balance.
Here's the deal. If people are easy on you, be easy on them. But if they give you a hard time, then you can give them a hard time,
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Hello there, everybody in the chat. Hopefully, y'all had a great Friday today. Hopefully, everyone had a great week.
Yeah. I had a great week. I mean, also I do want to say about that user that I was telling you in that group chat that whole thing the whole doxing thing was actually a misunderstanding.
Wow.
So did you hear what I was saying?
Yeah.
So I guess it was like all kind of a misunderstanding, which I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but yeah, we did had a talk with him and stuff, and we just kind of talked and stuff, so we just moved along and stuff. So it was all misunderstanding. So yeah. Ooh. So Dale, for the final testing, which one do you want me to use?
Let's take a look.
Let me turn my camera around. I mean, I got some on my bed. Yeah.
All right. Let's take a peek at all those alarms. Let me decide which one I would like you to use today. All right. Hey, I was thinking, Is that true alert a horn strobe or is it just a strobe only? Okay, I want to see a closer look at that.
That's a horn strobe right there.
Oh, okay.
But that
So,
does, but that only does continuous. So,
oh, okay.
I mean, do you want it? Do you want me to use that one? Uh, oh, you there? Oh, I can't hear him. Oof. I wonder where he's at. Oh, and now he left. Now I'm in the. Now I'm the only one solo now. So, oh, he's back again. Is the
all right.
audio good?
Yeah, I don't. It's stupid. All right. So is that alarm only stuck on continuous or?
Yeah, like it doesn't have any dip switches. We can do code 3, unfortunately. Like I have to get a sync module for it if I want to do code 3.
Just curiosity. Why exactly don't you like it on continuous?
Um, I think personally for me, I my favorite coding option for fire alarms is code 3 because I think they just sound nice and that's what I mostly hear in public buildings. But I guess if you want me to use it, I could.
Okay, that's fair.
So yeah, I'll probably just use it for a short period of time and maybe just kind of play around with it.
Doesn't hurt.
So yeah. So yeah, so I guess it's simplex true alert.
Yeah, because I that one actually sounds pretty cool. That'll sound pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, one thing about True Alerts is that there's this thing called Smart Sync. Like if you don't know what it is, all the other fire alarms, like the Wheelock and the system sensors, those are all free run because like when you hook it up to a DC power supply, it just works. So that's free run. But I but for Smart Sync, if you hook it up to a DC power supply, um, the strobe is Smart Sync. So if you once you plug it in, when it's hooked up to the DC power supply, it won't do anything until you unplug it, and it only flashes once. So that's about it. So, my day's going good. Jabali, how about you? So, oof. So, yeah, I do want to get another free run True Alert, but I do want to fix 30 Candela, whether it's a remote strobe or horn strobe, because even if it's a horn strobe, I can still use it as a remote strobe because it's 4 wire, and also for for horn strobes that are 4 wire for simplex True Alerts, that's how you can also tell if it's free run if it's a 4 wire horn strobe. But if it's multi-Candela, then I think that's a smart sync only. But for this one, it has a switch. We can like switch it to smart sync or free run, which I definitely have it kept on free run. So because yeah, I'm not really smart sync devices. But yeah, I mean, I got this one used. I'm pretty sure this one was used in a commercial building. So because it's got all that white paint and stuff, so I'm pretty sure this was used in a commercial building. So
What I think is a violation is people like paint the wall with the fire alarm being right there. Like isn't you're not supposed to paint on a fire alarm.
I mean, I guess it's like mostly unintended when people are painting, when people are giving the walls a fresh paint stuff. Maybe it's just mostly unintended. But I think maybe they should put like something around it, so like a cover,
Yeah,
like a
exactly.
um like a cover to protect it so it doesn't get paint on it. But yeah, you can see it very good clearly from the front and stuff, and even on the sides. But yeah. So 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 after when I save up Christmas money, I'm gonna start saving up for a control panel.
All
I
right.
mean, that control panel that you saw in my in the group chat, I'm thinking about selling it because when I did a video on trying to figure out how to get the control panel, I did not expect that I was gonna get some controversy and stuff. And there was like that one user that I told you about, he and his other on Discord were making fun of me because I didn't know how to operate a control panel. Like it's not my fault that I don't know how to operate a control panel because I'm new to all that stuff. So yeah, it was. I mean, it was uncalled for. So
Yeah, it's another thing I was gonna mention. I have a 4-day weekend.
cool.
Well, I have Monday off because of Columbus Day, and I have Tuesday off because of a staff professional learning day or whatever it's called. So I actually get 4 days off, which is awesome.
Ooh. Oh. Hello, the funny guy.
Hi.
How's your day going?
Doing good.
Oh. Yeah. So this is gonna be the file I'm gonna be using.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hmm. Captain Chris is backstage, so.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Khaleesa. I didn't mean to drop it on you. I'm sorry, kitty. I'm sorry, Khaleesa. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my cat's name. I accidentally dropped this on her. I hope she's okay. Come here. Okay?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Yeah, it's my cat, Khaleesa, if you don't know.
Hello, Abstract Tom.
Yeah,
So yeah, my mom she called the Hyundai dealership because apparently her car has a recall where a hose is catching fire even if the car is not running. So that's kind of a hazard. So she's gonna get a new car tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah.
So no more 2-door coupe.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe the new one will be a coupe. I don't know, but yeah, we're supposed to get a new car tomorrow.
Right. Hello, Pixel Fan and Jabali.
I think I'm gonna kind of miss this one though. This one is nice. The new one might be nicer. Who knows?
In your time, Abstract Tom? Is it in your time, Abstract Tom? What time zone is that? I'm watching SpongeBob. Alright. Central Time. Okay.
Yeah. For the vacuuming, I'm gonna be using my Kirby G4 for one of my vacuums, which is this one right there.
This sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kirby is nice, but I wouldn't recommend it because it is heavy and large and sometimes difficult to maintain. So if you have like back issues or for people or for elderly, so I personally wouldn't recommend it. So because they're quite big. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the Kirby G4 was from the early 1990s, so it's been around for a long time. So I'll be using that probably after my shark.
Can I say something really fast?
Sure.
Captain Chris and Alexander's fire alarm. Just so you guys know, I'm not starting drama here, but I'm very disappointed in your guys' behavior, and I'm punishing you both. I'm banning you from my channel for a while because that behavior is not acceptable. You know, because I noticed Jimmy had to warn you 1,000 times. So as punishment for putting him through all that, I'm banning you. And if you complain about it, I'm going to make your ban longer. So
Yeah.
deal with it. I'm
Yeah,
not putting up with drama.
Yeah, because I kept giving you guys a warning to stop arguing, but you didn't listen. So
Anyways, let's just move on from these drama starters.
yeah,
Let's have a good Friday.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah. Did you guys see my message video?
Only mature people can join.
Yeah.
yeah.
Did you?
Not little
Yeah.
children.
Yep. And did anyone see my message video about my giving other people a chance to talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another thing, guys. Reminder: only one person is allowed to talk at a time. So don't interrupt someone. And if you're trying to talk and you hear me talk, disrespectfully, please give me that time to talk. Because what if I have to say something really important? You guys have to listen to it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now your chance to talk, Jimmy 06.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah. So, yeah, it's very important that Dale speaks and stuff. So, yeah, I just want to, also, still do my thing, but yeah, yeah. Very mature people are only allowed on the stream, and I'm definitely the perfect example. So.
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore the drama.
Yeah, that's why I'm not adding these guys because they're immature. I don't trust them after that.
Yeah. Like, no offense to the CC individual, but do not mute your mic. Just mute your mic if you're watching something or have background noises, because it's getting really annoying. But yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even though my live stream from yesterday did turn out fun and stuff, even though I had to deal with those two arguments and stuff. But next time, if they start to argue on my next live stream next week, I'm gonna definitely put them in timeout because don't want to keep putting up with that nonsense.
You know. On my live stream, I don't take that once, so I don't trust these guys anymore. Honestly.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just how I feel.
Yeah.
Immaturity, like that behavior was unacceptable.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Dylan. Of course.
Yeah. Yeah. But it was the first time that I saw you commented on my live stream there. That was pretty fun. Do you think maybe sometime you'll want to join my live stream sometime in the future?
Me?
I was asking Dale.
Just an FYI, Alex and Chris, you guys are banned for a couple of months. But if you complain about being banned, if you are upset about it, I'm gonna expand your punishment because that proves you can't handle it. So, anyways, Jimmy, what was your question?
I was gonna ask, maybe sometime in the future, whenever you're ready, do you think you want to join my live stream sometime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually, I
Yeah,
don't
not.
join. I don't join a lot of panels because I never really feel like it. I'd rather just watch. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just wondering, though, not trying to pressure you.
No. You're good. Don't worry.
Yeah. Yeah. So that panel, I'm gonna sell that panel on eBay and stuff because, like, since it's addressable and I'm not really good with addressable file systems, so I think it's probably better off if I just sell that and save up to get a Firelight MS5ED, which will be the control panel that I'm gonna be getting.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
You know, I was thinking about maybe one day getting a panel myself, but until then, I can handle what I have.
Yeah, I mean they're pretty expensive. I will say that, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, pretty much the only thing I'm good at with Firearms is like the basic pulsations and like the notification devices on how to wire them up and all that stuff into multiple and all that, So.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen Firearm systems like I don't know if you're familiar with, but this user named SCR Safety. He's probably one of my top favorite Firearm enthusiasts. He's got a lot of stuff. I mean, he's got like a laboratory full of fire alarms and control panels and enunciators and all that. It's pretty awesome.
You know, his older firearm reviews are very, very nice.
Yeah.
I like his videos too.
Yeah.
This guy is spamming. Is he spamming?
All right, Jimmy, did you want to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it would be nice if I installed my fire alarms in my house as like a real system, because like some fire alarm enthusiasts have their own fire alarms in their house as like a real fire alarm system. Like they have like smoke detectors. Like one time there was like a certain fire alarm enthusiast that was cooking something, and he was like cooking something in the oven, but somehow his food got overcooked and something burned in there, and that set off his fire alarms. I mean, it must have been pretty cool, but probably scared the crap out of him.
Yeah, because that's how, like, especially if your alarms are really loud and that goes off, it'll scare the crap out of you.
Yeah, I mean,
like heck, sometimes even my mom will turn on my fire alarm from the adapter in the living room, and I can't even tell you, that scares the living heck out of me.
But yeah, remember guys, remember my message video about giving other people the chance to talk. So yeah. Just a reminder.
Yep.
Yeah.
So how was your day, Dylan?
It's been good. I had to go to jogging walks, meet my trainer, which, by the way, I kind of regret saying shit about the trainer, which honestly, just a little stern, but other than that, she's pretty chill as a person, though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, I disowned that rant.
And honestly, I think that's probably why you probably did it anyways. It's probably, I think I was really pissed off and I wasn't thinking better.
Yeah.
I'm starting to realize that even though we don't want to do things like working on weekends, but there's be times that certain jobs, like for overtime, you have to have no other choice but to do it. Now, I'm not bashing anyone's opinions on working on weekends, but I'm just saying, in case you get overtime.
I don't want to have the weekend off.
Laughing? Oh, okay. Just some drama starters.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that though.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about that.
What I was saying was, like, I don't want to work on the weekend. Weekend is my time, you know.
I understand.
Yeah, I understand. Like, if a job asks you to like work on weekends, you could just tell them, "Hey, you can like give me the Saturdays off," or hell, even some places actually have like some places you can actually get like any weekdays off.
Yeah, can I say something? I remember with my you remember that case job coach I had to deal with at CBS and how stern she was? Well, I remember at first when we were setting up the days I wanted to work, I didn't want to do the weekends, and she was like, "Well, you need to show that you're available every day." It's like, God, I don't want to do the weekends though, you know?
Yeah.
Right, go ahead, Jimmy.
Yeah, I would agree. I would prefer to work on weekdays and weekends because, like, that's like, because you usually like, weekends is supposed to be like for days where people can just chill and stuff. For me, I would prefer to get a part-time job, like maybe 2 or 3 days a week from like 12 o'clock through 7. So.
Yeah, I forgot to tell Brick, but oh well.
Yeah, he did say that it was going to be 1 hour and something minutes.
Yeah. It's not going to be a short stream from a Brick anyways.
Yeah. It's only like 1 hour.
I think tomorrow morning I have to clean my mom's car out, have to wash it and everything before we trade it in for the new car.
No. I don't know if you guys saw my community post. Maybe like let me see. I don't know if you guys saw my community post from like yesterday. But it was like a link to a YouTube of a drunk woman who has a meltdown at an airport for missing her flight, and at the same time it was stupid for her behavior, but at the same time it was kind of funny.
That's funny. Funny guy was Eggo Waffles. What? Winter guy was Applejack's waffles for his breakfast. That's funny. Okay. Any more comments and questions, everyone?
You guys have probably saw my community post saying that I'll probably be busy all next week.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, so I won't be joining StreamYards for a good while next week.
That's fine. It's only just a week, anyways.
Yeah, but never know if it's gonna be like all entire 7 days. Then don't worry about me.
Yeah, this is actually peace and quiet in Dale's panels. I'm happy.
Yep.
Yeah, nice and peaceful. Let's keep it that way.
Yep. No background noises, no interruptions. Let's
Yep.
keep it that way.
Yep.
Agreed.
I mean, the only background noise I have is a white noise fan sound from my speaker, but it's on a pretty low volume, so you won't be able to hear it. But usually for my room, I like to have like white noises, sounds because it just makes it sound more relaxing.
Yeah, I'm the same way. If my room was totally silent, I had no fans on or anything, that would be boring. I'm not used to that. I need to have my fans on. Even when I'm asleep, I need to have my fans on. It can't be silent. There's got to be.
Yeah, because sometimes I get a little creeped out when it's like when I'm in my room, like with the lights out and it's horse on. I sometimes get a little scared for some reason. I mean, even though it's just my room itself, it's not really to be afraid, but sometimes I get a little uncomfortable. So the white noise just helps me feel more relaxed and stuff. And I do sleep pretty good with some relaxing white noise. But if you don't have a fan in your room, what you can do is like there's an app you can download on your phone called White Noise, and you can like it has like different noises already there for you that you can like play and stuff. And even when you turn the screen off of your phone or iPad, it will still play the noise. But you can also like create your own white noise, like take like an audio recording of a noise that you want, like when you're hearing it in real life.
Yeah, because if it's just totally silent, that's awkward and boring.
Yeah.
It makes it really hard to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Anthony says, so Wintergut was eating Chef Boyardee mac and cheese for dinner.
Guys, I think Fire Alarm 60. Let me check. I have to get my phone.
Okay.
Hold on. I don't know if that's for sure, but I think. All right.
Ugh.
Oh, never mind. He was just telling me something. All right. Never mind.
Ugh.
Alright.
Wait, who's playing music?
That's me.
At least it's not too loud though.
Yeah, that's
Because I have my radio on because it's Friday night and they're playing throwbacks.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I know Funny Guy would probably say don't listen to the radio, but I actually have it on a really good station that plays good songs. So I think that's
Well, it depends on which radio it's overplayed though.
Yeah. But the thing is, to be quite honest, I'll show you guys if I can turn my back camera. If you think that all Androids suck, which actually it's not always the case because it depends on the hardware.
Yeah.
Oops. I'm in a dark room.
Yes, you are.
This is my portable radio.
Yep.
I know it's an old Android phone, but it's also my portable radio too.
Yeah. And sometimes, like some of my weather videos, like my WR300 and my Eton Zone Guard, do both have the AM and FM station.
Cheeseburger and macaroni, it doesn't go too well. Still
What?
funny though.
So
Like a macaroni, that sounds good.
let me get this straight. Oh, sorry. So let me get this straight. Funny Guy was dancing in Dale's roof.
Nah. So Dylan was dancing in let's see here. In where trying to think of a place. I don't know. My room?
But I'll be hiding in your closet, and I'll see at nights.
That's funny. also Jimmy 06 was dancing in let's see, in the playroom.
I don't know. Oof.
Moo.
Okay. Man, that was awful.
Okay.
Hey, can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak? No, and guys, don't assume that I'm interrupting you guys.
Yeah, don't assume.
Yeah, I'm just mocking.
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
welcome back.
Yeah. Hey Jimmy.
What's up?
Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we talk? Can we cut?
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it?
Man, I don't know what, but just funky those individuals that always interrupt us a lot. It just brings
Yeah.
fun, but at the same time, not
Hey,
mentioning their names.
What did y'all think of that emergency alert on Wednesday? Wasn't that cool?
Oh yeah, I got that on film. I don't know if you checked that out on my channel, but I did got a film of both the required weekly tests on my no weather video and my phone going off in the FM radio going off for the emergency alert system. So
Yeah.
I got a film of two different types of emergency alert system tests in one, which I think honestly, if they were going to do a national test, they should also include the NOAA weather radio, because the NOAA weather radio is part of that emergency alert system.
Yeah.
So
You guys made it through, so that's good. You guys didn't panic, so good job.
Blame the idiots who fucking panicked.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about that was that there's like these conspiracy theories about people making this into a big deal when it's just a test, and I'm getting sick and tired of hearing that crap.
Like we went through these tests like once every year. Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a test. Think of it as a fire drill or a tornado drill you practice in school. I mean, it's just a test to make sure it's in good working order. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but
No
yeah,
offense. Some people take those way too seriously. It's like, God.
I mean, I'm usually the go with the flow type of person, but some things I do take seriously, but not to an extreme level.
Yeah.
So
Oh no, the government's gonna do it. Put nano on us. No, that's not gonna happen.
yeah.
Eh,
Oh no, the government's gonna do a national test, and we're all gonna die. Help us! It's the end of the world.
Yeah, no. How the hell can the government try to put some nail stuff on our bodies? That's only a test. And first off, that's how it works,
Yeah.
and it's impossible.
Yeah. What's really screwed up about society these days is that people will fall for these conspiracy theories that spread out online and stuff and all that crap.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty smart, so I'm not that dumb enough to fall for that. Which, unfortunately, it's lots of people that are older than me, but they're so dumb enough to fall for those conspiracy theories. But I'm younger than them, and I'm smarter to not fall for that. I mean, it's just crazy. Like, it blows my mind.
Yeah.
Ugh. But yeah, as fun, since I'm really into fire alarms, I'm also into the emergency alert system since I'm enthused by it. Even though the emergency alert system can sound a bit creepy and a little scary, but I'm also enthused by it. I mean, it's important to have it to alert us that there's like a tornado warning issued or some other type of hazard going on. So, but yeah, I'm really a huge fan of the emergency alert system, so I enjoy it.
Nah, don't worry about it. I took care of it.
Yeah.
Okay. No, no one's allowed to do it. No trolls allowed. They're not allowed. So I'm no freebooting allowed. No stealing.
Yep.
Oh, dude, you're just a Johnny Nobody at the end of the day, so we're just gonna ignore you, and we'll just your ass out. There we go.
Yep.
Yep.
He's officially canceled.
Yep.
That's
Don't
how.
steal my video. Don't steal my music.
So that's it's a raging. We'll roast them if that counts of raging at trolls or raging at trolls are the same thing.
Yep. Thank you for taking care of it, though.
Yeah, no problem.
Excuse me.
It's probably that obsessed weirdo, which I'm not gonna mention.
Yeah. Just imagine if my videos goes off for like a for an alert during this live stream. That would be interesting.
Did anyone see the video where I put Boris under underground shelter?
Yeah, I saw it.
That there's one thing where there was when the part of the video said there's a severe thunderstorm warning in whatever place I made up, which made no sense, and apparently you probably look at say, oh Boris, I know you're gonna do something like play outside, people don't panic, and make sure the storm passes, and party like it's 1999. What? Wait, that those sentences never say that.
And everybody starts cheering. Woo! That's funny.
But during that, after that test, people were like panicking. But then,
Yeah.
and then Boris had to shut them up, and they're all celebrating because they're going to the underground shelter. Probably Boris has something good. Hey, what's so funny?
The troll.
Hey, we don't use the T word here. Ugh,
Oh God.
ew.
Mr. Troll, you're officially canceled, so I'm gonna have to ask you to leave.
What? Why?
Because you're fired. You're fired from this live stream, so you can get out or I'll call security on you.
Or make sure you get buried in dirt, or bury it. We'll dig you to the into the earth until you touch magma.
Yep.
And that's the hot stuff.
Yep.
Well, the magma.
Mm-hmm. Anthony Luna says, so Winter got caught eating Chief Boyardee beefaroni.
What?
Today is a good day.
Until we throw a bunch of pies at Dale.
That's funny.
How'd you think of that simp parody I did?
What's some parody?
I actually did one, but I actually sent it to Jay so he can actually upload to the Side Hustlers mod channel.
Oh, I have to watch it.
Yeah,
Next time.
The reason I actually made that parody because of a certain individual I dealt with last year, which I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, what? So Funny Guy got a bunch of pies thrown at him? What? Now you're copying the same joke I just told that I just said to Dale?
Yeah.
What the heck?
Oh, I should probably. Hold on.
Me. I wanna talk. Me.
That's funny.
Yeah, honestly, the whole me crap sounds so annoying. Like fucking it's like little kindergartners or preschoolers and shit. Oh no, I got corn dogs all over me. Nothing to worry. We'll have to let Funny. Wait a minute, I got something. We'll have to let Funny Guy run around in a thunderstorm.
What? Nah.
But don't worry.
So Dale runs around at the rain. Okay, he's not responding. That's fine.
Huh?
So Dale is running around at the rainy day.
No, I don't like rain.
I was joking. Yeah, I was joking though.
Another thing I wanted to mention is that I might end the stream a little earlier tonight. If that's the case, chat time shortened and we'll do files and vacuuming earlier. But as of right now, we're still gonna do chat time for a little bit longer. Do not worry. I'm thinking we'll do chat time as of right now until I would say maybe 9 o'clock, around there, something like that. So we still got a long way to chat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friday night, you know.
Friday fun time. Sean Paul, temperature. That's a good song.
Surprisingly, that's been a good stream so far, with no interruptions.
Yep.
Yeah, those interruptions I saw when I was still in the live chat during those times were kind of getting a little annoying at times.
Yeah, I have to agree. Let's see here.
Yeah. So I was getting kind of in one of my following group chats, people have been like saying that I shouldn't get a file at MS5ED when like in my community post, I did like a little poll vote on which file and control path should I get. The choice I put a file at MS2 MMS5ED and an MS10ED, and the one that got the most votes is the MS5ED. So
Yeah. Well, anyways, I'll be hopping on the Brick's stream for a little bit, but I'll probably be in the live chat for the majority of the time being.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll see you guys in soon or whenever.
Yeah, see you later. See you later, Dylan, in the
Yeah.
live chat. So, yeah, people shouldn't have judged you for not knowing the control panel. Oh, Jay's here.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, people should not judge me just because I don't know how to operate a control panel. And that's just very immature of them. So it's just uncalled for. I mean, like
Again, do you expect everyone to be perfect? No. So don't criticize people for that. It's like, God, it's so annoying.
yeah.
yep.
Florida, the user of Florida, the one that we let in probably about a week ago too, he was right about the following community. But the following community unfortunately has become toxic. So
Yeah. Okay, J-Dog. Check your Discord. Uh-oh. Temperature.
yeah.
Welcome back, J-Dog. So yeah. Did the breakfast stream end? I don't know. Dale, is a J-Dog backstage?
No, I don't see him in the panel. Or the thing.
Let me try Instagram.
I mean, I honestly don't care if people make fun of me just because I don't know how to operate a control panel. They can do that all they want to. I don't give a crap. So.
Oops. Alright, check your Instagram, Jay. Funny. Ho ho ho, you're on the naughty list. Ho ho ho. Oh wait, it's October.
Close enough. Christmas will be here before you know it.
Yeah, this year 2023 has been going by quick. It's been a great year for me. I mean, even though no year is perfect, but 2023 for me has been great. You know, lots of great things happen. Like I made it. Like for example, I've made it to 1,000 subscribers. The first couple of days after the first day of December. Um, I got a VIP tour of the North Carolina ferry system. So, because I've been riding North Carolina ferry system since like whenever I go on the Outer Banks trip with my family. I conducted a fire drill at a school, which that was a rare treat I get to do, and I got this shelf right here, this bigger shelf and hutch in my room, which it makes it look nicer. So yeah, 2023 has been great for me. So I'm not gonna lie, it's been great. So I mean, I did not expect it to be that great. I mean, nobody can really tell if this year or next year is gonna get good or not, but I do hope that 2024 will be even better or just good. So, but let's hope and see.
Yep.
Oh god, another.
Oh my god.
You're officially canceled. That's my message to that user.
Yep. Nothing in life is perfect. There can be good and bad years.
Facts.
Definitely.
Heck, even 2019, for example, was a good year. The first half was pretty darn good. The second half was boring. Stuff's not perfect. You're not gonna have a year that's totally awesome and no bad moments. That doesn't work that way. That's why no year's perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, no year's perfect. It's impossible.
Yeah. There can be bad moments in good years.
Yeah. I mean, 2022 last year was good. I did have some bad moments and stuff, but like, I guess the bad moments that for me of this year was that user, that PSA, that user that I've dealt with, at the end of May or the beginning of June. But
Hmm.
but thankfully he's canceled. So once we got karma, he's officially canceled. So he's
Yep.
gone. But he might make another channel for revenge. But I'll be ready. I'll be waiting for him.
Hmm. But yeah, let's not worry about the trolls anymore.
Yep.
We're just laughing and ignoring them. So yeah.
Yeah. I personally don't take it as a defense. Sometimes I laugh at it because I think it's kind of funny. But it doesn't bother me. I have too much strong armor that the no troll could penetrate through my armor because I'm really tough. So
Hmm. Hmm.
yeah.
Where is J Dog? Maybe he's busy.
Yeah, he's not backstage. I don't see him there.
I'm just patient. Don't worry. I'm not I'm not rushing anybody. So yeah.
Motion detected at the front door.
Friday greatness. That's what I said. Friday greatness.
Yeah. Friday, during my school years, Friday was my favorite day of the week because, it's the weekend and stuff. But now since I'm out of school and I don't have to deal with that anymore, I guess, I guess my weekend for me is almost like every day. I mean, of course, I am gonna still try to get a job because I do want to get paid money, but it's gonna get bit more challenging. But I do want to get a job.
Hey, you know what? My advice is, never let people pressure you into a job. Take as much time as you need, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we should only get a job whenever we're ready to. I definitely wasn't ready to get a job after I finished school. Like I want to have some years of just
But like,
laid back.
especially when you have learning disabilities and you have social anxiety, if it takes you a long time to get a job, that makes sense. Especially because you're socially awkward. It's not easy. Matter of fact, it's not as easy for people with social anxiety to get a job because they're shy and they're not social. Like I had to deal with that this summer during my CBS job. It wasn't that easy to.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think I'm pretty happy where I am right now.
Yeah, same with me. Like I'm pretty happy of what my lifestyle is right now. It's I'm not.
At
Yeah.
my CBS job, even when I had my job coach with me, my caseworker, it was still hard because she was pretty stern.
Yeah, because I had a job before when I was a senior in high school, and I didn't really like it. Not only was it, I mean, one of the managers I had was pretty nice and stuff, and she was funny too. But the other manager that I dealt with, she was a bit strict and stuff, and she would sometimes criticize me when I make a little mistake or or if I have trouble to remembering and stuff. And yeah, I don't like her.
Yeah, screw people like that. It's like you don't know what struggles people go through, so you can't just sit there and judge them for it. Like you don't know what it's like for them. You don't know. That's why you don't just do that because you can stress them out.
Yeah, I just there was like this time where I got so stressful that I wanted to leave, but I didn't want to lose my job at the same time because I had to get that job just to get my community hours and paid hours in order to get a diploma, which I think that's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty good stream so far.
Yeah, let's keep it that way.
Yeah, I know I don't have to apologize, but I just still felt bad that we had to deal with all the interruption.
It's all right.
It's alright. It's not your fault.
Yeah,
I can
but yeah,
tell you guys are trying to work on it, and I'm very happy about that. So be proud.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Yeah.
my idea that I did this, where I came up with this idea.
Yeah, it's pretty smart.
So
Just be happy that we're trying to help out.
yep. Oh. I'm gonna get rid of some junk mail here.
I'm not even gonna worry about that troll.
Uh,
Starting like who the hell starts decade wars? Dylan, yeah, that's very funny, Dylan. You're right. I'm gonna start decade war. This decade sucks. Very funny. I'm just mocking the people who start the Generation War or Decade War. Let me check Instagram. Okay. Notification. 3 more people like my post. Cool. Dylan says, my younger cousin is coming tomorrow despite the shit I dealt with in the past. She's chill at times. Yup. Funny guy is short of rap group beating us. What's that? Is that a group, a rap group that Ice Cube came up with? I feel like Ice Cube mentioned that group name, that rap group before, maybe in Wired Questions or whatever that is. I don't know. Please let me know. Winter God says, my cousin has not seen Spider-Man in Into the Spider-Verse or Across, I don't know. I think you meant to say Into the Spider-Verse, but that's okay. Not every decade is perfect. True. Facts. I definitely agree with you, Dylan. And yeah, you're right. We shouldn't treat younger. We shouldn't treat children like a demon. Wow. I didn't know that. Oh, I'll be right back.
Jay, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Jay.
Yeah. I guess even if I were to use music, like if I get a copyright claim and stuff, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, no offense, but if if I get a claim, it's not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, I mean, I still hate it. Like, it's still, I think it's stupid.
It doesn't really affect my channel, so it's not that big of a deal. Only problem is it depends on the song, but for the most part, I don't make a big deal out of it, guys. So don't worry about it if you.
Yeah. But if I were to get a copyright strike on my channel, like I would get a big notification in that video that I used that got a copyright strike would be deleted.
Because to be straight up honest, I don't feel like turning the radio off just for my stream. I like it having it on.
Yeah.
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 Don't worry, J-Dog. It's not too loud, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just guys, don't worry about it.
But I like it. It sounds kind of relaxing when it's at a lower volume.
Exactly. You know how many claims passed? Like,
Oh, sorry.
so I don't
Forgot to mute. But what were you saying? Oh,
Let's see how my video is now.
Another thing is, even if I have
That is
music
cool.
down,
The lower 50s. Tuesday night clear. Highs in the mid 70s. Lows in the lower 50s. Wednesday through Thursday, mostly clear. Highs in the upper 70s. Lows in the mid 50s. Thursday night, partly cloudy in the evening, then becoming mostly cloudy. Lows in the lower 60s. Friday, mostly cloudy with a 50% chance of showers. Highs in the upper 70s.
I think you were about to say something, Dale.
I already said it.
Oh, okay.
Inches and falling.
I was just testing my video. Sorry.
It's alright.
Yeah, I also enjoy my weather alert videos too as much as my fire alarms. Like I got my first weather video in Christmas of 2012, and it was a WR120. So 9.5 years later, almost, after I got my first weather video, 9.5 years later, I got my first fire alarm. So,
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Yup. And Jay says, oh well, it's not the end of the world anyways. Yup. Mm-hmm.
Today's low temperature was 63. This low was 83, about the normal low 55. The record low is, which was 1965. No precipitation fell today, which brings the monthly total at 0.00 inches. This is 0.78 inches below the normal amount of 0.78 inches for October. The total precipitation for the year still.
Doesn't this video kind of look like a security alarm panel?
Yeah. Anyways, Dylan said, I just pointed out that my mom has trust issues as well. Oh yeah. Got it.
It shows you alerts that's the received in the past, which is cool about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I just watched the second season of Loki episode 1. It was good.
Yeah, heads up for the future. No offense.
What are you saying, Dale?
I don't like turning. If it does block my live, all I have to do is dispute it and trim out whatever song blocked it. So I'm not worried about it. and it might keep me from being able to monetize the stream as well, but whatever. Personally, I don't care. It doesn't really have an effect on my channel, and you can't really get a strike unless, for example, someone, like as far as a copyright strike goes, I don't think you can kill them unless someone. When it comes to having a music video, that would only be like a claim, and I've never gotten no copyright strikes. So from music, I've only gotten claims. So that's why I'm not really worried about it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, thankfully, like, I haven't even violated any YouTube guideline rules since I started this channel, so that's good.
Yeah, I mean, but plays his music in his streams, but his streams didn't get taken down. So yeah, very surprising. And J Dog, yes, I'm still doing reviews. So be on the lookout. The next one is gonna be Justice League, with two versions of Justice League, the Josh Whedon version and the Zack Snyder version. So yeah. And no, I will not do a food review. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anthony says the Bob Marley biopic comes out before my birthday. That's perfect release date. Nice. Yeah, same here, J Dog. I mean, I did the Fruit Loops reviews, but yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry for Pixel Fan and the others. If if they find out that I'm not doing food reviews, but it is what it is.
I think Brick's here.
Wait, really?
Yeah. He says that he ended.
Surprise! I ended my stream. I just did
Hello.
everything I needed to do.
Nice.
Hello. How you doing, Brick?
What I did during my stream, if some of you were watching, you can rewatch it later. But for anybody that wasn't, I decided to do a reaction to two videos, one made by Jay and one made by Dylan. Jay was in the stream to react to the video with me, and I also reacted to two videos I made that I didn't release that I just decided to do for reaction on the stream, where I did my videos of the national EAS test.
Yeah.
How's your day going, Brick?
Going good. But yeah, I did those. I did that. I did a reaction on the stream. I made a video on the net on the. I reacted to the video I made on the radio on the national EAS test, and I also showed a video that I recorded from the TV of the actual test. I showed partial of it of the video before, but I showed the whole thing. So that's what I did. I played those on the stream, and then I edited there.
Mhm.
Oh, next stream I'm going to be doing will be a 400 subscriber Q&A. I don't know what day exactly it'll be, but I will be in the middle of the day for sure, because that's when everyone else watches. So I have one viewer who lives in Bahrain, and where he lives, it's already like early in the morning, so he wouldn't be able to watch.
That's okay.
But he's one of my he's one of those viewers that always watches my stream. So shout out goes to him.
Yep. And Dylan says someone moaned a lot today. Cool.
Well, that's good. It's always good to have someone mow the lawn as long as they don't charge too much money.
Yeah.
Yep.
I usually mow the lawn myself. Like, I have a battery powered lawnmower instead of gas powered, which I do prefer battery powered. lawn mowing tools because they're much quieter and they're easier to maintain. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I got something to say about mowing the lawn. I wonder what I had an idea. I wondered what they used before lawnmowers to cut grass. I want to use those instead, even if it takes longer.
And that's fine, J Dog. You don't have to make them. Yeah.
Do you know what they used before lawnmowers to cut grass?
No.
I'll have to look it up, but I had that idea in my head today. I was like, what did they use before lawnmowers to cut grass? What? I wonder if you can still use that. I hope it wasn't those little scissors or shrubs or anything that took. I mean, it might have taken longer, but I hope it wasn't what those kinds of things or something.
All right. I mean, that's fine, J Dog. You don't have to mention your group name.
Yeah, I didn't say the name of the channel on the live stream for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
What's up? Dylan's back. Well, let him in.
Hello and hello, Brick.
Hello.
Yeah, I just finished doing everything I wanted on my stream. If Jimmy wants to watch the stream later that I just did, I reacted to the national test videos I made.
Yep. Colston says, I sang Rascal Flash. Life is a Highway.
That's a good
Cool.
song. That's the song from Cars.
Yep. Jay says, I got some Dairy Queen. Cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of Dairy Queen, I played a video of the national test recorded from the radio, and one of the commercials they aired was for Dairy Queen on the rock station.
Oh, wow. But speaking of which, I had Jack in the Box today.
Oh,
Nice.
Jack in the Box. What'd you eat from Jack in the Box?
The little nuggets and the curly fries. But I like the curly fries, though.
When I went there near St. Louis, I had the buttery Jack. That was a good burger.
Yeah.
Jay's
Honestly,
here.
okay. Honestly, they have the cheesecake and stuff. I remember having their cheesecake, which is honestly, cheesecake, in my opinion, is really good.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Yep, I'm having some Dairy Queen right now.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep, my favorite. And yes, I decided not to tell you the name of my group channel because I don't want any minors coming.
That's fine.
And I want to attract any underage kids coming to that channel.
Well, even if they do watch, it's not our responsibility.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You make a good point, Brick.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to be blamed for minors to come onto our channels when it's not suitable for minors. I mean, it's their responsibility, their decision.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure if my channel is for minors. I mean, I try to keep my channel as positive as I can and stuff, just in case. But I mean, it's not really designed for minors and stuff. It's just a thing that I share, with my hobbies and interests and stuff that I've been watching on YouTube.
Oh, I got something to tell you guys.
Yeah.
I know many of us don't like iCarly, but I just heard that the spinoff show, a pilot for the spinoff show that never got picked up for iCarly, Gibby, has just been leaked.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pilot for the spinoff show of iCarly, Gibby, based on the character Gibby.
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 Yeah. Speaking of Gibby, I think Noah did not had a relationship with the character. He was
he got bullied, I heard.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, that's probably why he didn't come back to the series.
Really
yeah, at
sorry
least
to
for
hear
those
that.
iCarly fans who like the reboot and are sad because the reboot got canceled, at least there's some piece of lost media that's been found.
Yep.
One thing that was funny about iCarly was that when Freddie's mom was screaming, like when they found out that Sam and Freddie were kissing, and that Freddie's mom was screaming, it was funny.
Pixel fan says, "What's Gibby thinking about?"
Hey, Jimmy, if you can, you should check out the rest of the stream I just made because I reacted to my videos I made of that I'd never released before of the national test and also the TV test that I recorded as well on the DVD
Cool.
recorder.
Yeah, I'll check that out sometime. Maybe I'll check that out real quick on my iPod.
Yeah, the local station that airs the test that I tuned to, because I first was tuned to the NBC station, but they didn't have the test yet, but it was already already time, so I changed to the other channel, which they didn't test until just later on at the same time. So at least I know the PBS station is the official station because that's the station I've captured 2 national tests from before a couple years ago.
I'm just gonna ignore TikTok.
There's also I've seen this ad on YouTube where there's like an alternative version of TikTok, but except it's less toxic. It's called Zigazoo. Like, is that less toxic than TikTok?
As long as it's not TikTok, I think you'll be fine.
I mean, it's sort of like TikTok, but it's like more friendlier than TikTok, where it doesn't like have all those dumb and dangerous challenges. Like,
It's not as toxic.
yeah, that's what it said on the ad. I don't know if that's true or not.
I don't know, never heard of it. But if it's better, maybe I should convince my parents to use that app instead. If I end up using that app.
Yeah, I mean, I don't plan on installing any other apps. I'm just gonna stick with what I have. It's just, like honestly, if I could only have one social media account, it would be YouTube.
Yeah, I mean YouTube Short is a better alternative for TikTok. Let's be honest.
Yeah, maybe I could use maybe I could create like a little TikTok like video on my YouTube Shorts. Maybe I could do that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I'm just gonna stick with that. I mean, I have other social medias, but I don't really use them that much as YouTube. I mean, I still use them every now and then, but not that much. But yeah, YouTube is like the number one social media that I use a lot. I mean, yeah, there are some flaws about YouTube these days and stuff, which yeah, but like there's like so many things you can learn on YouTube, like so many interesting videos you can watch that I've been watching like since 2006.
True.
So yeah, there's like so many things that I've learned from watching YouTube than like school, like fire alarms, vacuums, car washes, all sorts of amazing things I've been interested.
Yes, Brick.
Speaking of TikTok, there's a lot of I've heard songs that got ruined by dancing and such for TikTok, but you know what? I ignore them and just search up the original song.
Yeah, probably best to ignore them and
yeah, just search the original song up.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good trick from Brick. If a TikTok bothers you so much that they ruin the meme, just look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, you'll find the original. You're not going to find the TikTok version if you just scour the other places in YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not to mention, you're going to find plenty of Gen Z people who don't use TikTok. A lot of us are Gen Z and we don't use TikTok. And speaking of which, Jimmy, what year were you born? If you're born after 97, I think you'd probably be Gen Z too, right?
I was born in 1999.
So you are Gen Z. Yeah, if you're born after 1997 and before 2012, you are Gen Z. So that's most of us.
Cool. I mean, I would say like like the generation that we're in right now has been corrupted, unfortunately.
I'm not going to do any generational wars, but I do feel sorry for the new generation, Gen Alpha, having to grow up as kids during the P word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you think it's bad for us. Imagine what it was like for the younger people.
And Brick, if it's bad enough, look at the past. Look at the 2000s and the 90s.
I'm not going to dwell on the
80s
past.
and the 70s and shit.
Listen, guys, I'm not dwelling on the past because, and speaking of which, that I've been reading a book, and that was one of the things that the book was supposed to be for, not to dwell on the past and think of positive thoughts. And that's to help acquire the secrets of success, achieve the best, the things you wanted, and all of that with positive thinking. I need to recommend you guys that book I've been reading. This is the second time I've been reading it recently. It's a really good book.
Oh.
It's called The Magic of Thinking Big.
No wonder why reading is good for your mental health.
Yeah.
Yep. I read the second chapter of the book this morning. It's a really it's really good. In fact, the first time I read it, this was before I got my job as a dishwasher, and I don't have that job anymore. But now I went back to reading it, and when you read it for the second time, you'll realize how good that book is.
Yeah, but we're already positive, so.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, for those, I want to teach this stuff to both people too. Like, I think you guys, if you guys ever get stuck or something, don't feel like you're fearing fear, and you're not doing that action to help with fear. You guys need to read that book. It tells you that action helps cure fear and such like that.
No, just don't read in the private chat.
What the?
I won't.
I'm not gonna say anything out loud, but you've been there before?
What the whole like mental thing when I was all stressed out, pissed off last weekend? Yeah.
Oh, you had to go there.
No, I ain't going places. No. When I was like really pissed last weekend, I had to, take some personal private therapies.
But yeah, I think if you guys ever feel like you're not successful enough and you fear failure, I suggest don't. Even if you guys feel positive enough, I think this book would really help some people. The book I've been reading.
Yep.
It even talks about certain real life stories and real life advice based on people who've been through horrible things, and how the authors helped certain people.
Yeah, so if you're having anxiety or something like that, I think Briggs is recommend reading that book.
Yeah, I was gonna read that book on my stream. I had that idea of reading the book on the stream, but I decided I forgot about it. I decided not to. But what I could do, if you guys are okay with it, is if I read a chapter of the book on Dale's stream on this stream. However, this is only if Dale's okay with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dale, I need to ask you a question. Are you there? I guess he's busy.
Yeah.
Okay. I need to ask you a question, Dale. Is it okay if I read a chapter of that book?
What book?
Oh, that book I've been talking about. It's called The Magic of Thinking Big. It's a book about thinking positive and how you can acquire the secrets of success and how you can tackle fear by making the action and you help relieve your fears and all that stuff. I just want to read the first chapter. Is that okay?
Yeah, I think he said that you could read it.
All right, I'll read the first chapter, and if you guys like it, I'll just read the second. I won't read the whole book; it'll take forever.
Okay.
But if you guys liked it, if you guys liked the first chapter, you might want to buy the book yourself. I'd like to thank my uncle for giving my great well, not my. I mean, he's one of my uncles, I think, but he's basically pretty much one of my great uncle's sons. He gifted me the book. Ooh, is that a chicken strip?
Yep, that's from Dairy Queen.
I love the chicken strip baskets. I used to eat those.
Yep. If you missed the Burger King chicken tenders, then don't worry. Dairy Queen still got their chicken tenders.
Yeah, head on over to Dairy Queen and go get the chicken strip basket or go get the chicken nuggets from Wendy's. It's a similar recipe.
Yeah. I think they're probably similar to the Burger King chicken tenders. I think I tried it. I don't remember much.
All right, I'm gonna go find the first chapter. I'll read it real quick. It's the first chapter is let me look it up. Hold on, it'll be right after the intros. All right, here is chapter 1. Are you guys ready? The first chapter is Believe You Can Succeed and You Will. Are you ready for me to read it off?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, I'll read it right now. Success means many wonderful, positive things. Success means personal prosperity, a fine home, vacations, travel, new things, financial security, giving your children maximum advantages. Success means winning admiration, leadership, being looked up to by people in your business and social life. Success means freedom from worries, fears, frustrations, and failure. Success means self-respect, continually finding more real happiness and satisfaction from life, being able to do more from those who depend on you. Success means winning. Success achievement is the goal of life. Every human being wants success. Everybody wants the best this life can deliver. Nobody enjoys crawling, living in mediocrity. No one likes feeling second class and feeling forced to go that way. Some of the most practical success building wisdom is found in that biblical quotation stating that faith can move mountains. Believe, really believe you can move a mountain, and you can. Now, many people believe they can move mountains. So as a result, many people do. And this is how your brain works, how it's thinking, if you're asking, if you're thinking that. On some occasion, you probably heard someone say something like, it's nonsense to think you can move a mountain, move away just by saying, mountain, move away. It's simply impossible. People who think this way have belief confused with wishful thinking. And true enough, you can't wish away a mountain. You can't wish yourself into an executive suite, nor can you wish yourself into a 5-bedroom, 3-bath house or the high-income brackets. You can't wish yourself into a position of leadership. But you can move a mountain with belief. You can win success by believing you can succeed. There is nothing magical or mystical about the power of belief. Belief works this way. Belief, the I'm positive I can attitude, generates the power, skill, and energy needed to do. When you believe I can do it, the how to do it develops. Every day, all over the nation, young people start working in new jobs. Each of them wishes that someday he can enjoy the success that goes with reaching the top. But the majority of these young people simply don't have the belief that it takes to reach the top rungs, and they don't reach the top, believing it's impossible to climb high. They do not discover the steps that lead to great heights. Their behavior remains that of the average person. But a small number of these young people really believe they will succeed. They approach their work with I'm going to the top attitude, and with substantial belief they reach the top. Believing they will succeed and that it's not impossible. These folks study and observe the behavior of senior executives. They learn how successful people approach problems and make decisions. They observe the attitudes of successful people. The how to do it always comes to the person who believes he can do it. All right, that's what I've read so far. Do you guys have any questions?
Oh no, I ain't got no questions.
It sounded kind of
question.
interesting.
Yeah, how you can do success and encourage your brain to move the mountain by helping that. I'm gonna keep reading the first chapter. So if you got any questions, you can think about any questions you guys have.
Yep.
A young woman the author was acquainted with decided 2 years ago she was going to establish a sales agency to sell mobile homes.
Oh,
the
that's
trailer
cool.
park homes. She was advised by many that she shouldn't and couldn't do it. She had less than $3,000 in savings and was advised that the minimum capital investment required was many times that. Look how competitive it is, she was advised. And besides, what practical experience have you had in selling mobile homes, let alone managing a business? Yeah, her advisors originally doubted her because she never had experience doing this. But this young lady had belief in herself and her ability to succeed. She quickly admitted that she lacked capital, that the business was very competitive, and that she lacked experience. But all the evidence I can gather shows that the mobile home industry is going to expand. On top of that, I've studied my competition. I know I can do a better job of merchandising shows than anyone else in this town. I expect to make some mistakes, but I'm going to be on top in a hurry. And she was. She had little trouble gaining capital. Her absolutely unquestioned belief that she could succeed with this business won her the confidence of 2 investors. And armed with complete belief, she did the impossible. She got a trailer manufacturer to advance her a limited inventory with no money down. Last year, she sold over $1 million worth of trailers. Next year, she says, I expect to gross over $2 million. Belief, strong belief, triggers the mind to figure ways and means and how to. And believing you can succeed makes others place confidence in you. That's just one example in the book. You know how she had no experience, but she ended up trying and studying the competitors and did something different and became successful for that. Don't think that when you try something you can never do it because you haven't done it before. You know.
Yep.
Yep.
It's actually pretty good. Sounds like a pretty good book.
Yeah, I'll read the rest of the first chapter, and if you have any questions, have them ready for when I'm done with the first chapter.
Okay. Oh, before you read, I think I'm probably gonna go right here. I just came to say what's up.
All right, you can continue watching the stream. That's good.
All right, see y'all.
All right, see you, Jay.
See you later, J-Dog.
All right, I'm going to continue reading the first chapter. Most people do not put much stock in belief, but some, the residents of the fictional town of Successfulville, USA, do. Just a few weeks ago, like there are a lot of towns that be just like this. Let's think of it as a fictional. Just a few weeks ago, a friend who is an official with the state highway department in a Midwestern state related a mountain moving experience to me. Last month, the author's friend began. Our department sent notices to a number of... Hey, Anthony Luna. I'm reading a book about the magic of thinking big and how you can achieve success. I'm reading just the first chapter.
Oh, nice.
All right, I'm gonna continue reading. All right. Last month, our department sent notices to a number of engineering companies that we were authorized to retain some firm to design 8 bridges as part of our highway building program. The bridges were to be built as a cost of $5 million. The engineering firm selected would get a 4% commission or $200,000 for its design work. I talked with 21 engineering firms about this. The 4 largest decided right away to submit proposals. The other 17 companies were small, having only 3 to 7 engineers each. The size of the project scared off 16 of those 17. They went over the project, shook their heads and said, in effect, it's too big for us. I wish we thought we could handle it, but it's no use even trying. But one of these small firms, a company with only 3 engineers, studied the plans and said, we can do it. We'll submit a proposal. They did, and they helped get the job. So you see, they got the job because even if it felt like it was too much, they at least like they said, they studied and did the proposal and ended up getting it. Those who believe they can move mountains do. Those who believe they cannot. Belief triggers the power to do. Actually, in these modern times, belief is doing much bigger things than moving mountains. The most essential element is, in fact, the essential element. In our space exploration today is the belief that space can be mastered. Without firm, unwavering belief that man can travel in space, our scientists would have not had the courage, interest, and enthusiasm to proceed. Belief that cancer can be cured will ultimately produce more cures. Currently, there is some talk of building a tunnel under the English Channel to connect England with the rest of the continent of Europe. Whether this tunnel is ever built depends on whether responsible people can believe it can be built. Belief in great results is the driving force, the power behind all great books, plays, and scientific discoveries. Belief in success is behind every successful business, church, and political organization. Belief in success is the one basic, absolutely essential ingredient of successful people. Really believe you can succeed, and you will. So here's an example later on in this book from the author. Over the years, I've talked with many people who have failed in business ventures and in various careers. I've heard a lot of reasons and excuses for failure. Something especially significant unfolds as conversation with failures develop. In a casual sort of way, the failure drops a remark like, to tell the truth, I didn't think it would work. Or, I had my misgivings before I even started out. Or, actually, I wasn't too surprised that didn't work out. The okay, I'll give it a try, but I don't think will work out to produces failures. And speaking of that from the book, one of my friends told me this. This is a quote from my buddy Blaze, the movie fan. He told me, do or do not. There is no try. Because this book is right. Saying giving it a try, but I don't think it will work without even actually doing more than trying, it produces failures. So, any questions you guys have on what I've read so far?
Is do or do not, there is no try, a reference to Star Wars?
Oh, I don't know. Well, that guy is Blaze, the movie fan, so it's quite possible he did reference that. But I just read that part in the book, which says, okay, I'll give it a try, but I don't think it'll work, because everyone has that excuse. That attitude, it produces failures, because you didn't have enough attitude and motivation to try to do something that even if you didn't want to do it.
So,
you know,
the thing about Star Wars is that, despite that some of the sequels are not as good, but the original trilogy, they actually there's something that the original trilogy that teaches about life.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Let me just quickly think how many pages I have to do. It shouldn't take too long. Let me think. Yeah, I have at least until 24. I think I probably shall get this done by 8 p.m. I don't know when Dale's starting the next part of the stream, so I gotta ask him. When do you start your vacuuming and such?
Probably around, I would say, 9:15ish or so, 9:30ish. Your time, that'd be 8:30 or 8:15ish.
Yeah, 8:15, 8:30. All right, that gives me plenty of time to finish chapter 1, because that's all we need. We have all the time we need to finish for me to finish chapter 1 of this motivational book.
Yep.
All right, I'll continue from this part. Disbelief is negative power. When the mind disbelieves or doubts, the mind attracts reason to support disbelief. Doubt, disbelief, the subconscious will to fail, the not really wanting to succeed is responsible for most failures. If you think doubt, you will fail, but think victory and you will succeed. A young fiction writer talked to me recently about her writing ambitions. The name of one of the top writers in her field came up. Oh, Mr. X is a wonderful writer, but of course I can't be nearly as successful as he is. That's what probably some people are thinking. Like, I'm thinking, like, there's some YouTubers we're all inspired by, but you used to have that thought of, just like she was with another writer, that you can't nearly be as successful as the other YouTuber. So here's how this book responds to that. Her attitude disappointed me very much because I know the writer mentioned. He is not super intelligent or super perspective, nor super anything else except super confident. He believes he is among the best, so he acts and performs the best. It is well to respect the leader. You learn from him, observe him, study him, but don't worship him. Yeah, that's what the book tells you. Don't worship him. Like, don't worship him like a god or something like that. That's why, if you're inspired by a celebrity, don't be one of those people who worship celebrities like a god, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. Believe you can surpass. Believe you can go beyond. Those who harbor the second best attitude are invariably second best doers. Look at it this way. Believe is a thermostat that regulates what we accomplish in life. Study the fellow who is shuffling down there in mediocrity. He believes he is worth little, so he receives little. He believes he can't do big things, and he doesn't. He believes he is unimportant, so everything he does has unimportant marks. As time goes by, lack of belief in himself shows through in the way the fellow talks, walks, acts. Unless he readjusts his thermostat forward, he shrinks, grows smaller and smaller in his own estimation. And since others see in us what we see in ourselves, he grows smaller in the estimation of the people around him. Now look across the way at the person who is advancing forward. He believes he is worth much, and he receives much. He believes he can handle big, difficult assignments, and he does. Everything he does, the way he handles himself with people, his character, his thoughts, his viewpoints, all say, here's a professional. He is an important person. A person is a product of his own thoughts. Believe big. Adjust your thermostat forward. Launch your success offensive with honest, sincere belief that you can succeed. Believe big and grow big. And that's an example that all of us need to take. If we have sincere belief, if we launch our success with sincere belief, we should believe in big and grow big. That's how we can grow our YouTube channel on the best things, on what's the most successful for us, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So let me. I'm sorry about some of my commentary, but you know how when I'm doing my commentary, I'm agreeing with some of the stuff in this book. Now you understand why I'm recommending this book.
Yeah, it's fun to add commentary in reading the book or book reading.
Yeah. In fact, I think I could. I think just like you guys, I could probably help other people with the same stuff. Too. Even if they don't completely accomplish, this could probably help with something. Because after the first time I read this book, I ended up getting a job. You know,
Yeah.
so yeah. Let's continue. Several years ago, after addressing a group of businessmen in Detroit, I talked with one gentleman who approached me, introduced himself, and said, "I really enjoyed your talk. Can you spare a few minutes? I'd like very much to discuss a personal experience with you." In a few minutes, we were comfortably seated in a coffee shop waiting for some refreshments. I have a personal experience that ties in perfectly with what you said this evening about making your mind work for you instead of letting it work against you. I've never explained to anyone how I lifted myself out of the world of mediocrity, but I like to tell you about it. And I like to hear it, he said in response. Well, just 5 years ago, I was plodding along, just another guy working in the tool and die trade. I made a decent living by average standards, but it was far from ideal. Our home was much too small, and there was no money for those many things we wanted. My wife, bless her, didn't complain much, but it was written all over her that she was more resigned to her fate than she was happy. Inside, I grew more and more dissatisfied. When I let myself see I was failing my good wife and two children, I really hurt inside. But today, things are really different. He continued. Today we have a beautiful new home on a 2-acre lot in a year-round cabin a couple 100 miles north of here. There's no more worry about whether we could send the kids to a good school, and my wife no longer has to feel guilty every time she spends money for new clothes. Next summer, the whole family is flying to Europe to spend a month's holiday. We're really living. How did this all happen, the author asked. It all happened when, to use the phrase you used tonight, I harnessed the power of belief. Yep, and that's one of the key things this book is teaching, to help belief that you can succeed. 5 years ago, I learned about a job with a tool and die company in Detroit. We were living in Cleveland at the time. I decided to look into it, hoping I could make a little more money. I got here early on Sunday evening, but the interview was not until Monday. After dinner, I sat down in my hotel room, and for some reason, I got really disgusted with myself. Why, I asked myself, am I just a middle-class failure? Why am I trying to get a job that represents such a small step forward? I don't know what I don't know to this day what prompted me to do it. But I took a sheet of hotel stationery and wrote down the names of 5 people I've known well for several years who had surpassed me in earning power and job responsibility. 2 were former neighbors who had moved away to find subdivisions. 2 others were fellows I had worked for, and the third was a brother-in-law. Next, again, I don't know what made me do this. I asked myself, what do my 5 friends have that I don't have besides better jobs? I compared myself with them on intelligence, but honestly couldn't see that they excelled in the brains department. Nor do I truthfully say they beat me on education, integrity, or personal habits. Finally, I got down to another success quality one hears a lot about: initiative. Here I hate to admit it, but I had to. On this point, my record show is far below that of my successful friends. It was now at about 3 in the morning, but my mind was astonishingly clear. I was seeing my weak point for the first time. I discovered that I had held back. I had always carried a little stick. I dug into myself deeper and deeper. I found the reason I lacked initiative was because I didn't believe inside that I was worth very much. I sat there the rest of the night just reviewing how lack of faith in myself had dominated me ever since I could remember how I'd used my mind to work against myself. I found I had been preaching to myself why I couldn't get ahead instead of why I could. I had been selling myself short. I found the streak of self-deprecation showed through in everything I did. Then it dawned on me that no one else was going to believe in me until I believed in myself. So right then I decided I'm through feeling second class. From here on, I'm not going to sell myself short. Next morning, I still had that confidence. So during the job interview, I gave my newfound confidence first test. Before coming for the interview, I'd hoped that I'd have courage to ask for $750 or maybe $1,000 more than my present job was paying. But now after realizing I was a valuable man, I upped it to $3,500, and I got it. I sold myself because after that one long night of self-analysis, I found things in myself that made me lots more sellable. So already, he ended up having confidence, and he helped get a job in the same thing that he already did, and he helped get his salary higher in the next interview. I would try a different job with some better than minimum wage, but this could help if you mainly work in something you're passionate about working at.
Yep.
So yeah. So within 2 years after I took that job, I'd established a reputation as a fellow who can get business. Then we went into a recession. Now, I think this was set in the late 2000s, so let's continue. This made me still more valuable because I was one of the best business getters in the industry. The company was reorganized, and I was given a substantial amount of stock plus a lot more pay. So believe in yourself, and good things do start happening, like that guy, for example. Because if you didn't believe in yourself, you would never have good things happen. Like, for example, we all believed in ourselves this year, and more good things started to happen to us, right?
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm also proud of being myself as well. So
I'm proud as well to be myself.
Yep.
Same here. I'm proud.
yeah.
All right. I think let me check. We're almost. I'm almost done with. I only got a few more pages, so we're almost done with chapter 1. So let's continue. Your mind is a thought factory. It's a busy factory, producing countless thoughts in one day. Production in the thought factory is under the charge of 2 foremen, one of whom we will call Mr. Triumph and the other Mr. Defeat. Mr. Triumph is in charge of manufacturing positive thoughts. He specializes in producing reasons why you can, you're qualified, and why you will. The other foreman, Mr. Defeat, will produce negative, deprecating thoughts. He's your expert in developing reasons why you can't, why you're weak, why you're inadequate. His specialty is the why you will fail chain of thought. Both Mr. Tribe and Mr. Defeat are intensely obedient. They snap to attention immediately. All you need to do to signal either foreman is to give the slightest mental beck and call. If the signal is positive, Mr. Tribe will step forward and go to work. Likewise, a negative signal will help bring Mr. Defeat forward. To see how those two foremen look for you, try this example. Tell yourself today's a lousy day. If you say that, that's going to signal Mr. Defeat into action, and he manufactures some facts to prove you're right. He'll suggest to you whether the weather's too hot or too cold, business will be bad days, sales will drop, other people will be on edge, you may get sick, your wife will be a fuzzy mood. Mr. Defeat is tremendously efficient. In just a few minutes, he's got you sold. It's a bad day. Before you know it, it's a heck of a bad day. So don't be like that. You should be the opposite. Instead, tell yourself today's a fine day once you wake up, and Mr. Triumph will signal forward to act. He'll tell you this is a wonderful day. The weather's refreshing. It's good to be alive. Today you can catch up on some of your work. Like for me, sometimes in recent days, I got caught up on scripts and other things. Even if I didn't get it finished, I still tried to do it. Then it's a good day. In like fashion, Mr. Defeat can show you why he can't sell Mr. Smith, but Mr. Triumph will show you that you can. Mr. Defeat will then convince you that you fail, while Mr. Triumph will demonstrate why you succeed. So Mr. Defeat will prepare a brilliant case against Tom, while Mr. Triumph will give you more reasons why you like Tom. Now, the more work you give either of these two foremen in your head, the stronger he becomes. If Mr. Defeat is given more work to do, he adds personnel and takes up more space in your mind. Eventually, he will take over the entire thought manufacturing division, and virtually all thought will be of a negative nature. The only wise thing to do is fire Mr. Defeat. You don't need him. You don't want him around telling you that you can't. You're not up to it. You're failing, so on. Mr. Defeat won't help you get to where you go, so boot him out. Use Mr. Triumph 100% of the time. When any thought enters your mind, ask Mr. Triumph to go to work for you. He'll show you how you can succeed. Between now and tomorrow at this time, another 11,500 new consumers will make their grand entry into the United States. Population is growing at a record rate. Think about this. In the next 10 years, the increase in this country is conservatively estimated at 35 million. That's equal to the present combined metropolitan population of our 5 biggest cities. And this is probably the population of all other areas. It's like the combined population of New York, Chicago, Los Angeles, Detroit, and Philadelphia. Just imagine. New industries, new scientific breakthroughs, expanding markets, all spell opportunity. This is good news. This is the most wonderful time to be alive. All signs point to a record demand for top-level people in every field. People you have who have superior ability to influence others, direct the world, serve them in leadership capacity. Now that I'm done with that page, what do you think? Do you guys agree with the book that you should think about Mr. Triumph more? You should think more positive?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, don't let Mr. Defeat put you down or something. Think of the other. If you're thinking about the other positive thoughts, you're turning to Mr. Triumph. You're letting Mr. Triumph work for you, and that's exactly what the book is telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm proud of being myself because I'm not going to.
And speaking of what the book is telling us, don't think about what the news is saying. You know about how about this or that. Like if the jobs is what kind of job is not here or something like that. This is what my positive thing to say is actually do your research. Think about all the other stuff you could still find. Don't give up finding something that you like at least, because right here the population is growing. That means there's going to be a demand for more jobs, right?
Yep.
And weak greatness is right. Speaking of that population growing in the U.S., it's like that in a lot of countries. The Earth is now 8 billion. So with more population on the world, that's going to be a demand for more jobs. I mean, not everyone has to have a job, but think about this. There's still some way to be successful here.
Yeah.
As long as you don't always think negative, and that's why I think that's why we're all here to try to help people. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Don't let the negativity bring you down.
Yeah,
Let
think
the
of Mr. Triumph, not Mr. Defeat.
Yeah. Don't let the negativity bring you down. Let the positivity bring you up.
Yeah, and the negativity is Mr. Defeat. Don't listen to Mr. Defeat. Listen to positivity, which is Mr. Triumph.
Yep. Keep your head up.
Yeah,
Yep.
you want to be. Yeah, you want to triumph, not be defeated.
Hey, wait a minute. Before you read the parts of the chapter, I'm gonna do some mockery. Let's see here. This year is gonna suck, but next year's gonna suck even more. It's gonna keep getting worse and worse and worse.
Speaking of which, I think Aaron is letting Mr. Defeat take over him so damn much. I mean, I was in the same shoes as him, but I gotta tell him to make especially when he graduates, to make to listen to Mr. Triumph more.
Yep.
So Mr. Triumph is the positive and Mr. Defeat's the negative, right?
Yep, that's what the book is telling us.
Okay.
All right, let me see how many pages we got left. It shouldn't be long. I have until page 24, and now I'm already on page 20, so we're almost done with chapter 1. All right, and this continues. And the people who fill these leadership positions are all adults or near adults right now. One of them is you. So basically, all of us. We're all adults here. So one of them is one of them is one of us.
Yep.
The guarantee of a boom right is not, of course, a guarantee of personal success. Over the long pull, the United States, for example, has always been booming. But just a fast glance shows that millions and millions of people, in fact, a majority of them struggle, but don't really succeed. The majority of folks still plug on in mediocrity, despite the record opportunity of the last 2 decades. And in the boom period ahead, most people continue to worry, to be afraid, to crawl through life feeling unimportant, appreciated, not able to do what they want to do. Like, we're already outside of a pandemic. And sorry to mention the P word, we're already outside of that. And in this boom period ahead, which is now, yeah, more people, like, I'm going to repeat that again. Most people continue to worry, to be afraid, to crawl through life feeling unimportant, unappreciated, not able to do what they want to do. As a result, their performance is going to earn them petty rewards. Petty happiness. Those who convert opportunity into reward. And let me say, this is what the author says too, and I do agree with this. I sincerely believe you, me, and everyone else are one of those. Or else you guys would just rely on luck and not bother with the book I'm reading to you. You will be one, and we'll be one of those wise people who will know how to think themselves to success. So walk in. The door to success is open wider than ever before. Put yourself on record now that you're going to join that select group that's getting what it wants from life. Here's the first step towards success. It's a basic step and it can't be avoided. Step 1, believe in yourself. Believe you can succeed. So now, here's how to develop the power of belief. Here are the 3 guides to acquiring and strengthening the power of belief. Number 1, think success. Don't think failure. At work, in your home, substitute success thinking for failure thinking. When you face a difficult situation, like what we just went through in the summer, think I'll win, not I'll probably lose, because we didn't lose, right? When you compete with someone else, think I'm equal to the best, and not I'm outclassed. When opportunity appears, just think I can do it, never I can't. Let the master thought I will succeed dominate your thinking process. Thinking success conditions your mind to create plans that produce success. Thinking failure does the exact opposite. Failure thinking conditions the mind to think other thoughts that produce failure. Number 2, remind yourself regularly that you are better than you think you are. Successful people are not supermen. Success does not require a super intellect. And I said supermen, more than one man. So I'm not talking about supermen. They're not supermen, right? Yep.
Super people. Superheroes.
Successful people are not supermen, okay? Success does not require a super intellect, nor is there anything mystical about success. And success isn't based on luck. Yeah, because later on in the book, I had to spoil it, but later on in the book, it's not going to tell you about like if everything was based on luck, it would all suck. Everything would all be falling apart, right? Successful people are just ordinary folks who have developed belief in themselves and what they do. Never sell yourself short. Number 3, believe big. The size of your success is determined by the size of your belief. Think little goals and expect little achievements. Think big goals and win big success. Remember this too. Big ideas and big plans are often easier, certainly no more difficult than small ideas and small plans. And here's an example of somebody the book will later talk about. Now that we mentioned those 3 things, we're gonna go to them right now. Mr. Ralph Cordner, the chairman of the board of the General Electric Company, or GE, said this to a leadership conference. We need from every man who inspires to leadership, for himself and his company, a determination to undertake a personal program of self-development. Nobody's going to order a man to develop. Whether a man lags behind or moves ahead in his specialty is a matter of his own personal application. This is something which takes time, work, and sacrifice. Nobody can do it for you. Mr. Cordner's advice is sound and practical. Live it. Persons who reach the top rungs of business management, who do selling, engineering, religious work, writing, acting, and every other pursuit, get there by following consecutively and continuously a plan of self-development and growth. So yeah, what this is saying, think of something you enjoy doing, and work hard in something you enjoy doing. Like, they get there by following a plan of self-development and growth, and that's how we all grow our channels, right?
Yep.
Any training program, and that's exactly what this book is, must do three things. It must provide content, the what to do. Second, it must apply a method, the how to do it. And third, it must meet the acid test. That is, get results. The what of your personal training program for success is built on the attitudes and techniques of successful people. How do they manage themselves? How do they overcome obstacles? How do they earn the respect of others? What sets them apart from the ordinary, and how do they think? The how of your plan for development and growth is a series of concrete guides for action. These are found in each chapter. These guides work. So what this book is telling you, apply them and see for yourself. What about the most important part of training? Results. Wrapped up briefly, consensuous application of the program presented here will bring you success on a scale that may not look impossible now. So you guys are thinking, it might look impossible now, but just you wait. Broken down into its components, your personal training program for success will bring you a series of rewards. The reward of deeper respect from your family, the reward of admiration from your friends and associates, the reward of being useful, of feeling useful, being someone having stats, the reward of increased income and a higher standard of living. So think about when you graduate high school or when you accomplish something in your life. Think about how happy your family is. Wouldn't you want to amplify that by 1 million, you guys?
Pardon?
Think about this book is just telling you, like, think of all the stuff you get when you accomplish like something. Think about when you graduated, for example. Wouldn't you want to amplify that for 1 million?
No.
Yeah, I'm talking about the compliments and something like those. I'm talking about the positive you get from your family, for example. The reward of deeper respect and all that, like you get from graduation and such. Like amplify that by 1 million, right?
Right.
Yeah. Your training is self-administered. There will be no one standing over your shoulder telling you what to do and how to do it. This book will be your guide, but only you guys as people can understand yourself. Only you guys can command yourself to apply this training. Only you, me, and everyone can evaluate the progress. Only you can bring about corrective action should you slip a angle. In short, you're going to train yourself. We're all going to train ourselves here. That's why I'm reading. We're all going to train ourselves to achieve bigger and larger, bigger success. You already have a fully equipped laboratory, like your room, for example, which you work and study. This is all around you. Your laboratory consists of human beings. Your laboratory supplies you with every possible example of human action. And there is no limit to what you can learn once you see yourself as a scientist in your own lab. What's more, there's nothing to buy. There's no rent to pay. There are no fees of any kind. You can use this laboratory as much as you like for free. And I think this is another thing it's referencing. Your head. As director of your own laboratory, you'll want to do what every scientist does. Observe and experiment. Isn't it surprising you that most people understand so little about why people act as they do, even though they're surrounded by other people all their lives? Yeah, because we're all surrounded by us and other people, right? Real life or not, real life or on the internet. Most people are not trained observers. One important purpose of this book is to help you train yourself to observe, to develop deep insight into human action. You want to ask yourself questions like, why is John so successful and Tom just getting by? Why do some people have questions and other people only a few friends? Why would people gladly accept what one person tells them or no other person tells the same thing? So once trained, you will learn valuable lessons just through the very simple process of observing. Here are 2 special suggestions to help you make yourself a trained observer. Select for special study as the most successful and unsuccessful person you know. Then as the book unfolds, observe how quickly your successful friend or her success principles. Notice how studying the 2 extremes help you see the unmistakable wisdom of following the truth outlined in this book. And I'll end this chapter with this last paragraph. Each contact will help you make another person, gives you a chance to see success development principles at work. Your objective is to make successful action habitual. The more we practice, the sooner it becomes second nature to act in the desired way. Most of us friends who grow things for a hobby. We've all heard them say something like, "It's exciting to watch those plants grow. Look at how they respond to plant food and water. See how much bigger they are today than they were last week." To be sure, it is thrilling to watch what can happen if the men cooperate carefully with nature. But it is not one-tenth as fascinating as watching yourself respond to your own carefully administered thought management program. It's fun to feel yourself growing more confident, more effective, more successful day by day, month by month. Nothing, absolutely nothing in this life gives you more satisfaction than knowing you're on the road to success and achievement. And nothing stands as a bigger challenge than making the most of yourself. All right, I already finished with chapter 1. So does anyone got any questions and stuff? What do you guys think of chapter 1 I just read? Let me know.
Pretty good chapter.
Pretty good chapter.
Pretty good.
Yeah, that was good. Do you guys also got any questions too? Speaking of which, I think Jay's already got some thoughts in the chat. I guess I'll read what Jay has to mention. So yeah, Jay says he's agreed with the book too, and it looks like the book has a point. No offense to that individual or Aaron, but he needs to stop listening to Mr. Defeat. I agree. I get that he's depressed, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, we all can agree that those people we're talking about needs to stop hanging with them. And yeah, and Jay's this is also helping Jay too, because he's thinking those depressive thoughts and such, and he's letting Mr. Defeat take him over, and that's part of the reason why he's going depression. And that's exactly what me and the book are talking about, right, Jay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Star Wars. With the light side being like the Jedi and stuff, and the dark side is like the negative.
So yeah, if you want to pick up a copy, look this up on Amazon. The Magic of Thinking Big.
Yeah.
This is the book.
If I was gonna have a lightsaber, it would definitely be blue.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys like the first chapter, you guys should go on Amazon and buy that book. Like, you definitely buy it, and once you get it, make sure to check it out yourself.
All right. Pretty good chapter.
Yeah.
Pretty good chapter.
I wanted to help other people out, especially Aaron. And now that I've gone back into reading this book again, I decided to reread the first chapter for all of you. I'm already on chapter 3 at the moment, since I've read chapter 2 this morning.
And my comment says, and when you graduate, you never have to worry about school ever again. Yep.
Yeah, it's talking about what you get from success, the admiration from your family, and all of that. Because think about when you graduated. Amplify that by 1,000,000. You want what you got from graduation, those reactions amplified by 1,000,000. You want them more often than it is the negative reactions. But what this book will also tell you later is that don't be afraid to try something every once in a while. You can never do something and not get criticism, right?
Right.
Yep.
So Dale, since you're the host of this stream, do you have any thoughts about the first chapter? Are you thinking about possibly getting that book? Which I do recommend you should.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was pretty interesting. Even though I'm not a big fan of reading, but that was pretty interesting.
I'm glad my who was that? My great uncle's one of his kids one of their sons gave me that book, and I'm glad he gave me that book a couple of years ago. Actually, 2 years ago, I got that book.
Oh, okay.
Tsar.
So-
You mean Tsar, not Tsar. TSAR. What the?
So Mr. Defeat got hit in the head with a wrench?
I think we can watch the video. We'll watch the video later if we have time.
Yeah.
So Brick is friends with Mr. Krabs?
I don't work for Mr. Krabs.
Are you?
But definitely, I know SpongeBob always is considered successful. Like he's someone who never really gives up. That's me, for example. I'm just like SpongeBob in that way, because I always tried for my license and permit, but I never actually got it. But I never had to get behind a wheel or crash in anybody and get to take that kind of test. I'm talking about the other kind of test.
Yeah. I'm very positive about that Steve is still here. So yeah. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm gonna recommend that to
it's-
Steve. If you're watching this, Steve, I think you should read that book.
But no matter what happens to Steve, even if his old channel got terminated, we're glad that he's still here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm sure his new channel is gonna get more subscribers than the old one. It's the same thing with TG Venom. He got more subscribers than his old channel. So I consider the success of Steve's new channel will be just like TG Venom.
Yep, that's
Yep.
probably so.
I mean,
Yeah.
I just hope that nothing bad happens to my channel because I haven't violated any YouTube guideline rules.
Neither have
Yeah,
I.
but some of YouTube's rules are stupid. Like, imagine having a video that's been up and they implemented a new rule, and they got your old video taken down for a rule that didn't even exist yet when the video was posted. I'm sure you'd be upset too, just like Steve, Jimmy.
Yeah, that would be stupid. I would file a complaint.
That'll be stupid too, but you know what? Who cares?
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
still
gonna-
think it's stupid. I'm so sorry to interrupt, funny guy, but it's just important. I think it's so stupid how we can't film videos of our family members and such anymore. Which is basically like home videos because it's now considered child endangerment. It's like we're not P words, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't film for anybody anyways, because I'm afraid that I'm gonna confront it like, oh, why are you recording? Why are you recording?
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do that crap unless I get permission.
And besides that,
Yeah.
Why?
So,
My family
yeah,
doesn't.
like I said, Jay, you should deal with Mr. Triumph more often. I think most of us have been thinking of Mr. Triumph more often, right?
Yeah. Ever since like after Civil War, we've been with Mr. Triumph instead of Mr. Defeat.
Yep.
Let me mention this. Pretty much during the whole Civil War era, I think we're pretty much in Mr. Defeat, but at the end, Mr. Triumph saved us.
Yep. Oh, and welcome to the stream, Aaron. If you missed it, we just want to tell you to think of Mr. Triumph. Think more positive thoughts instead of thinking. Don't let those negative thoughts in Mr. Defeat telling you that 2023 is the worst year ever and such, and the next years will be terrible. Don't listen to what Mr. Defeat tells you. Think of Mr. Triumph, Aaron, especially when you're going to high school. Think about your graduation and possibly graduating from high school. That's the stuff Mr. Triumph's trying to tell you, Aaron.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Alright.
sure.
Despite that, high school sucks. You know, there's a little bit of good things like hanging out with good friends.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You know, like before before I switched schools, you know, when I was a freshman, I had a lot of good friends that I've known for a long time. But after I switched schools, I never felt like I was welcomed. So I just felt so isolated.
I mean, but there's some positive things about my old high school. Was like, I'll have like a group of my friends that I know since like middle school, and we usually like hang out somewhere in the either the library or somewhere outside the cafeteria, and just hang out for a while for the how to go to classes. So that's a positive note.
Aaron says, "Who is Mr. Defeat?" It's like I don't know how to explain this. Can you?
I'll listen. I'll explain it. Mr. Defeat is like the stuff in your thoughts that keep telling you negative thoughts and such. That's what the book's been telling you. But Mr. Triumph is someone that gives you positive thoughts. Think of the positive things that Mr. Triumph is trying to tell you.
So you gotta think more positive than thinking negative. It's like basically, like I said, don't join the dark.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't join the dark side.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how you be successful. You think of more positive thoughts in your life. Think, I'm going to pass these classes. I'm going to graduate high school soon. That's what you should be thinking, Aaron. Don't let Mr. Defeat take you over. Think of Mr. Triumph.
I think
There we go.
Yeah, personally in the past, I had to deal with Mr. Defeat, but overall, it took me time.
Yep, it took me time as well.
Yeah, and I used to have to deal with Mr. Defeat all the way back in 2022, and I never read the book yet. But now I'm thinking those people aren't going to bother me anymore. And a year later, I'm more closer to Mr. Triumph than I am to Mr. Defeat.
Aaron says you could be a dumbass of getting a diploma. To be honest, who cares about getting a diploma? All that matters is that you graduated.
We're just trying to tell you to think of the positive stuff. Look forward to the future. Look forward to being more successful. That's where thinking the positive thoughts come in more often.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think everybody here in the Week Club and such, I think everyone needs to read that book. Yeah, and I agree with you, Aaron. No life is perfect because we live, we love, we lie.
Yep.
Yep, that's true.
We live, we love, we lie.
We live, we love, we lie.
Lie, cheat, and steal. Lie, cheat, and steal. That's what the fucking Eddie Guerrero will always say. Rest in peace to Eddie Guerrero.
Oh, okay.
If you guys don't know what.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Got it. I'm happy you listened, Aaron. I'm very happy about that.
This year sucks, and next year's gonna suck, and the other year's gonna suck.
Yeah, I can't stand it when people whine and complain like that.
Yeah, when Aaron did that, he was letting Mr. Defeat take over him.
Yep.
Or like I said, the dark side.
Yep. And that's true, J-Dog. Like, we have friends, we have, like, school, devices that we can play with, and, there's field trips, and, yeah.
Despite the shit I had to go through, yeah, there was some positive things. Like, for example, the old high school had, like, so many manga for me to read. That's how I started reading manga in the first place.
You know, my school also had manga or manga too, but I never actually got to read it. Never had a chance.
Yep.
I used to. The thing is, I used to check out like only 5 mangas per week or something. Like if I finish all 5 of the manga for it's the due date, I'll turn them in. But I still have a couple of the manga from my old high school that I haven't turned in. I have to figure something out.
And, oh yeah, fun fact, my school used to, was, back in 2018 or 2019, me and my class were watching, Infinity War, and, it was a good time.
Oh, and when I mentioned the private chat is political, that's why I won't talk about. But yeah, even if that one person and that I'm referencing does win, guess what? He won't be running things like forever. So I'm not gonna let them and Mr. Defeat take me down if I vote and my vote doesn't count and they win. So yeah.
Well, the thing is, I used to have a Mr. Defeat that lived with me, like, for the past, I can't count how many years, but the thing is, that whoever it was letting me and my mom down, but unfortunately, like, somewhat late last year and somewhat this year, Mr. Positive or Triumph bring us up.
Yep.
It's been more positive at home nowadays than dealing with a fucking asshole who won't do shit and starting shit with me and my mom. I'm not mentioning his name, but
yep.
Yeah, Jane Aaron is right. You can have a diploma, but there's still going to be people that are still stupid and also let Mr. Defeat bring them down. Because like that book said, you don't have to be completely intelligent or stupid. You can have some form and you can still be successful. And those people they're talking about, they're letting Mr. Defeat run things. You know, they should listen to Mr. Triumph more too. You know.
I'll never give up. You know what, like Naruto says, believe it.
Yep.
Yep, he always says that. Believe in yourself. Don't let anyone take you down.
Yep.
Yeah, and I know. Speaking of the old Kanye, I know the old Kanye was one that had Mr. Triumph in him, but the new one, he's facing Mr. Defeat.
Yep.
So basically, Mr. Kanye joined the dark side.
Yep. He listened to Mr. Defeat more in recent years.
So basically, how we call him Darth Kanye.
So like, Miss what's that thing called that's on failure site or I don't know. I was gonna ask her what's that thing called when you think of failing. I mean, what's it called again? Ugh.
Jay is back. He's backstage.
Welcome back.
Oh, speaking of the devil, Jug of Gold Coat just commented on my recent rant.
Nice.
Woo!
Yeah. All right. Dylan or Dale, are you still here?
I think we'll wait for him to come back, and then I'll add Jay back.
Yeah. I just saw the comment, and guys, you do know that like weeks ago I did mention that I was gonna redo that rant, and I already did anyways.
Well, speaking of which, Aaron, like some people do graduate at 17 in North America too. It depends when you're born and when you start school. Like for example, my mom graduated at 17, and if Steve wasn't held back, he would graduate at 17.
Yep.
Oh.
So it's not just Latin America, but in some cases in North America, you can also, in U.S., you can graduate at 17. But yeah, in Europe and UK, you graduate at 16. But then you still got to go to college. It's not optional there. You still got to go to a college or a different school for 2 years.
I don't plan to go to college.
Yeah.
Well, it's optional here, but not in the UK for what I've heard. It's mandatory too, I think, at 16.
Yeah, very stupid.
Yeah,
But whatever.
So I'm thankful.
Yeah, because you have to stay in education until 18 as well in the UK.
Yep.
Like, what would happen if you refused to go to college in the UK? Would you go to jail?
Yeah, because if it's mandatory and you have to go until stay in education till 18, yeah, pretty much. You or your parents might also get in trouble if you don't go.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like they only not trying to start a country war or any part of the country war, but I would pretty much, in my personal opinion, I will probably avoid UK, despite that I'm way over 16. But yeah,
I mean, even though the UK is the number one ally of the US, but
like honestly, any country can have problems.
yeah, I mean, we've had a lot of problems here in the US politically. So
I would like to go to South Korea because I want to look at those fine-looking Korean girls.
yeah,
You want to go to South Korea one day?
Oh, if I wanted to, I want to look at those women.
Yeah, I think other Asian women like Japanese women are hot.
Yeah.
Definitely not want to visit North Korea.
No, hell no. We're not stepping into a dictatorship. We remember what happened when someone stepped in. It made things worse. So nope.
Yeah.
We're not.
Okay, can I continue?
Sorry.
All right. I'd rather visit South Korea than that
South Korea is more advanced. They have internet access, and they're a lot more you know what I mean. They're a lot more better than dictatorship. There's more free will in South Korea.
Hell, I even met some people that are actually from South Korea. Like, they have like a USK Taekwondo program as well. That's from South Korea.
Yeah. Yeah. Just imagine if there was a TikTok challenge where it dares you to go to North Korea and say bad things about the leader.
Oh, jeez. Like TikTok's already bad enough. They're just trying to get people killed.
Yeah, TikTok is like a weapon of, it's like a weapon that has a mind of its own.
Or
Zero weak greatness. The one thing that sucks about there, they make you if you get punished there, they make you do hard labor. I don't want to have to do hard work and be lifting shit and have to do that all day long and not be fed. You know.
Well, let's call it this: the Master of Puppets by the Master of Puppets.
Yeah, honestly, countries like that are facing Mr. Defeat right now. Well, I think South Korea, they're the ones that are facing Mr. Triumph more than that other country, their neighbor, right?
Right.
Yep.
Because get rid of the dictatorships and focus, be more of a modern world country. I'm not saying you got to be perfect. No country is, but be more of a modern world country.
Honestly, I don't get why certain Asian people getting attacked or bullied for their race.
Yeah, I feel so sorry for the people of China, them getting affected. It's not their fault. It's the government's fault. But I'm not going to go too deep into politics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not their fault. They're Chinese. A lot of the world's population are Chinese.
Yeah, or actually, just call them Asian instead of the quote unquote Chinese, because China is from Asia.
Wow, that is so stupid. There's a lot of stupid things. And speaking of which, Angry Grandpa, he said this about the former basketball player Dennis Rodman because he visited North Korea. Angry Grandpa says the former basketball player Dennis Rodman is a traitor to the U.S. because he visited North Korea. You guys agree with Angry Grandpa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's scary laws in North Korea. I saw the comments saying that a woman got jailed for saving her kids from a house fire instead of the leader's photo, which is stupid. I mean, yeah, I'm glad I'm never going to North Korea. I'm glad we don't have that in the U.S.
Yeah, because I don't want to appease or try and bow down to the fucking Rockin' Man. Fuck Rockin' Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I heard because of China, if you say anything negative, I highly doubt the U.S. is going to force us citizens to be deported there because we're natural. Most of us are natural born citizens of our own country.
Yep. And Aaron says Turkmenistan is stricter than North Korea.
Well, all the thing is, both those countries that you mentioned, Aaron, are way worse.
Yeah.
The only reason I can understand to get asylum here in the U.S. is if you're from a country like China or that other dictatorship country, North Korea.
Yep.
Hell, if not, try getting asylum in Canada.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's good that they don't want people laughing at deaths. But if it's bad people, screw the bad people, including the P words. But yeah, innocent people, yeah, we shouldn't laugh at innocent people's death.
Yeah.
Jeez, come on, people. Why do you let people do hard labor and do such things to die? It's like, imagine if I went there and I had to do hard labor. They wouldn't feed me to the point where I'd probably lose a lot of weight to the point where I'd probably be anorexic. I would probably be the same weight as Steve, but I'd probably be more anorexic due to my height.
Yeah.
I don't want to even look at myself without a belly and possibly be anorexic. That would be horrible.
Yeah, that would be bad. Not good.
I know my mom went through anorexia. It wasn't a good thing. My mom went through. My mom was overweight or big, but she was also anorexic too.
Well, the thing is, pretty much majority of my, well, not all, but some parts of my family is actually Mexican.
Do they know Spanish?
I don't think so, but originally, I think the thing is, I was born in America, but unfortunately, my deceased grandmother came from Mexico, believe it or not.
Well, not everyone knows Spanish anyways.
Yeah, just because part of my family members are Mexican doesn't mean they're gonna speak Spanish.
Yeah, like Umbrella, for example, is Hispanic, but he doesn't speak Spanish. There's some Hispanic or Latino people who don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, we greatness. Yeah, like I agree. It's basically indoctrination. They have like they barely have internet, and they have like one channel where they can't say anything bad about the government. It's like it's much better here. Not going to go political, but so much better here because at least they can criticize how bad things can be sometimes. At least CNN, for example, is pretty critical of the government sometimes. Depends which anchor's on there.
Breaking news. Let's see here. I want to make this joke. Breaking news. Red dude has 50 million blueberries, and he's so fat.
Yeah. I'm also thinking about doing my live streams on Sunday evening too. So,
All right.
I wonder if Dale will be available as well.
Well, that's up to him, though.
Well, the thing is about Sunday, my train's only 1 hour, which is actually not too bad. But at the same time, like I said, I'll be busy throughout the entire week.
Yeah. I don't think Dale does. I don't think Dale does Sunday streams. At least not anymore, though.
It's only rare.
Oh, I want to say something. With the trains, like I wish the trains in my area. I wish there was passenger trains. The only trains that go by here are the CSX trains.
The thing of it is, the only trains I see are like the freight trains.
Yeah, the CSX and freight trains. That's all I fucking see here. There's no. If I go to Illinois or St. Louis and Chicago, then I will see passenger trains. But if I'm here, there's only CSX and freight trains. No passenger trains.
Yeah, and the thing is, I live in a rural area, but I managed to walk to my local stores without any problems. And hell, I don't know how the hell I managed to walk to my local store that quick without a car.
I can ride a bicycle around the rural area in my county.
Yeah,
at least people are nice enough to just go around you, but there's some people who are just assholes. Like when I was on a highway, I wasn't on I was on a county road, like not those ones that are safer for bikers. And one time a semi was behind me, and he honked right at me. And when trying to get around me, because he wasn't able to get around me for a while. It's like, what the hell is that supposed to do? Just hop off the road and go to the ditch? No, it's like I'm on the side of the road. You can still get around me. Have patience, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes I usually walk to the side of the road. I usually just wait for cars to pass through, and then if it's all clear, then I'll cross the street and.
Yeah, but it's not safe to walk on the side because you got to because I don't want to have to walk or ride my bicycle in the ditch.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, sometimes living in rural areas suck because you have to. It's car dependent and shit. But the thing is, I can easily just walk without any problems.
Yeah, it's just CSX in my town and my state. Speaking of which, my grandpa, rest in peace to him, he died 3 years ago. He used to work for CSX.
Hell, even my grandpa, before he died in 2016, he was an electrician.
Yeah, I agree with that, because Lapis would always say that, oh, she's terrible and such, and she makes herself like that, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard of BNSF, yeah, but they're not right here. Like you said, We Greatness, they're on the West Coast.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's nice they exist. But why don't they make passenger trains like share the same area? I mean, you don't just have to change course. It depends what times. But I'd like to hop on a train and go somewhere. You know, it's like not everyone has to drive. Like make trains more optional. Like make trains more accessible. I mean, because like they should have a because there's no train track going straight to Nashville. It ends in Tennessee somewhere, but it doesn't go straight to Nashville. They should start building the track and expanding it so it can stop at Nashville. That way, I can just ride a train all the way over there. You know what I'm talking about? That's Nashville, Tennessee. That's where I had my parents had to drive to go to the airport.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Breaking news.
Breaking news. Could someone bring me a donut?
Well, I mean, yeah, but there's no other way because there's no other train tracks to build. But I'm fine with them. I'm fine with them having to share the trains. But if my train was delayed, I guess that's fine as long as they still get to they can share and get to my area. You know, because if we had good people who are more positive and actually believe they can succeed in politics, I'm sure things would go a lot better and be the way I would probably want. They'd actually put into our ideas.
Well, I'm gonna have to tell you the dark side. Well, apparently some people decided to do subway surfing, like getting on top of trains.
In real life, like the game?
Yep, I pretty much watched videos on that. I don't know when, but like,
It sounds like another stupid TikTok stunt.
yeah, that's pretty much I'm referring to. Like, why would you get on the top of the train? Did you realize that it's dangerous? Like, you not only that, you can easily go to jail for doing that shit.
Yeah. Just imagine if there was a discussing
you don't want to do.
TikTok.
That's why they have no trespassing signs.
Yeah. Just imagine if there was another disgusting challenge on TikTok where that person eats vacuum dirt.
No.
That was so nasty.
Temple Run in real life. I don't know if they're.
The only person who could do that would be Usain Bolt.
Yep. Oh no. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I think Smosh could probably do some of these skits and like Fruit Ninja and such in real life.
I remembered Smosh did the like they did Mortal Kombat theme, and they also did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme, which is not 2003. I think the skit that they actually did was from the 80s.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme is the least viewed video on their channel.
Yeah, that was funny. Like they were like hitting the like an actual paper shredder, pretending it's like shredder. Like, why are you whacking a shredder?
Hey Dylan, if you knew Spanish, would you let's say you were in Mexico. I know on free TV and on antenna, unlike the U.S., they show stuff like Pokemon and other and SpongeBob and other shows in Spanish. And sometimes you can watch the English feed. But if you didn't get to watch the English feed, would you watch those shows dubbed?
That depends, but personally, not treating Pokemon like a demon, but I kind of don't like Pokemon.
So you just don't like them. I know more. I'm more of a classic Pokemon guy than the newer Pokemon.
Yeah, I have to agree with the. Hang on, let me talk. And I have to agree with the original Pokemon. The original Pokemon's actually good, but the later seasons, I would say, it's been milked to death where it's never gonna fucking end.
I hate the animation on the new Sun and Moon series. Like it sucks compared to the older seasons.
I know. Yeah, I don't mind the old Pokemon.
Yeah, the old Pokemon's like the OG.
Yeah, like the older game, like 8-bit and whatever that is.
Yeah, I also like the older games that Blaze and Movie Fan made series off of, like Pokemon Gangster, Blaze's Pokemon Adventures.
Like the OGs from the Game Boy era.
Smosh Pokemon is actually good. Smosh.
Yeah, I like the video Smosh made of Pokemon, like Pokemon Real Life and all those others.
Yeah, they're actually good.
Not only that, but people just collect the cards rather to collect the cards, but they actually play the actual the games. Like, why? What's the point of collecting cards if you play the game? Like,
yeah, why not role play? Role playing is much better than collecting cards.
Yeah, like basically Pokemon's more looks like it's role playing. You have to you go to different towns and get Pokemon and stuff.
Like, here's an example. In Mexico, there's a channel called Canal 5, which is Channel 5 in Mexico, and they air SpongeBob on that channel. The good thing is, if you don't speak Spanish and you're visiting there, you can change the standard audio program from Spanish to English. And that's on a free-to-air channel on the antenna. They're lucky because SpongeBob rarely even airs on antenna in the U.S. Last time I saw them air SpongeBob was, I think, on a free-to-air channel was in 2012. That's when they aired the Christmas special.
Right.
I mean, if they didn't have those stupid educational rules on TV, they actually would air SpongeBob on Saturday mornings.
Hell,
but I know it's on Nickelodeon, their main channel. But I'm talking about a free-to-air channel, not cable.
Let's see here. Before they got rid of Saturday mornings, they had pretty much in the pretty much ever since the 40s, probably 50s, if I'm not mistaken. I think they were still airing Saturday morning cartoons until 2014. For a good while.
50s or 60s. Speaking of which, other than MeTV now having them on Saturday mornings, I've heard there's a possibility of CBS bringing the Nickelodeon block. However, they might still have to air the Saturday morning news, and they'll still have to follow the rules. So they still have to air stuff like Paw Patrol and Blue's Clues and You. So they're not going to air stuff like SpongeBob and such like that, or the Loud House.
Yeah. No, Blue's Clues and You is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because back during the old days, like when I was born, they had a Nickelodeon block, but all they aired was they didn't air SpongeBob or Fairly Odd Parents or Invader Zim. No, they aired stuff like Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Wild Thornberrys, Dora, and Blue's Clues because they were mostly educational. Ugh.
I think the Wild Thornberrys is a more looks like a documentary, but more of an educational show.
I just wish they got rid of the news on Saturday morning. What's the whole point of that? They should, because most people on Saturday mornings are off. They're not going to go to work or something like that, unless you have to. But they should just shorten it to an hour or just have no news at all. If they have to air news, let it be a special report or they can air it during commercials. I think I heard in the 80s and 90s they had a in the news segment where they aired a news thing in the middle of commercials on Saturday mornings. Why don't they just do that?
Oh, no, the thing is, back then, apparently Kids WB aired on Fox along with, like, 4Kids TV.
Well, it depends which station. For like,
Yeah.
here's one thing. For example, like they aired some Fox stations air a local morning newscast on Saturdays. So guess what? They would like the station in St. Louis, for example, would air 4Kids TV at like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's like they could have just aired the news earlier and just instead aired the block at like 7 or something, because most kids aren't going to get up that early, especially on Saturdays, especially if you're off from school.
Like, I'm gonna give you the certain shows that that were really good. Like, for example, Yu Yu Hakusho aired on Toonami back in 03, which I never watched it because I originally watched SpongeBob, and I was younger at the time, so I didn't know that.
I never really watched Cartoon Network until 2009, so I never watched Toonami. And I did see a tape of Pokemon when I was a kid, but I never really watched it much when I was little until later on. So back then, I didn't watch Kids WB or anything like that. I just watched stuff like Nick Jr. Such that I was really young. Nick Jr. and PBS Kids.
And I was looking through the fandom schedule, and they actually they aired like the final episodes of Yu Yu Hakusho like at 5:30 a.m. before like certain shows like they air at the 6 a.m. time slot, and they actually aired they had to take off Dice, not the person but the show Dice, from the Toonami block to the 6 a.m. Saturday mornings.
Yeah, here's the thing. I wish they didn't air certain shows too early in the morning, because you got to access it. You have to have a DVR or VCR to tape those shows, and some people aren't able to tape them. I prefer they'd air them later on when people are up.
And there's another show like I didn't. Let me show you the. I'm gonna have to change my profile pic on this.
Oh. And I think J Dog is backstage. Oh, he left. Okay.
He says he's not. Okay, so he left. Yeah, I really apologize on behalf of Dale. He was just busy.
Yeah. Yeah, he was busy at the time, so yeah. But whatever.
Speaking of which, Cartoon Network aired this show like at 6 a.m. Pretty much like on one weekday.
6 a.m. Eastern or Central Time?
Eastern, and for 5 a.m. Central.
Oh, so yeah, 5 a.m. Central. That's still too fucking early.
Like, why can't they? Honestly, the show never got good ratings.
Yeah, and I wonder why. Because it's aired too early. Not everyone's gonna get up that early on Saturdays.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Saturdays. I'm talking about like the weekdays.
Yeah,
okay.
because some not everyone's up that early before school anyway. That's another reason it gets low ratings.
There's another show that also got low ratings on that channel as well. That originally aired on ABC. ABC Family, I should say.
Speaking of ABC, I do remember when they had a block called ABC Kids, but I watched a little bit, but I do remember they only had shows like That's So Raven and such, and it was usually the same episodes. Now that I've researched about ABC Kids.
Yeah.
Battle B Daemon originally aired on ABC Family, but they decided to put it on Cartoon Network on Fridays at 6 a.m., which, why 6 a.m.?
It's too early.
Well, if some people are up that early, then whatever.
Yeah,
Hey,
whatever.
hey, Dylan, did you watch ABC Kids? Well, I tried to ask Steve if he did because he's older, so he would remember the earlier ABC Kids when they were released better than their last year's. Which the last year's was the only one time I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I pretty much watched a little bit of ABC Kids. I used to watch the replacements and
Those are the only cartoons I remember they showed, and that was only 1 hour, and that was the Emperor's New School and the Replacements. Since they always aired the same episodes, I think I'm happy they got rid of that block. What replaced it was no better.
yeah. Also, I pretty much I think they pretty much took down majority of the Saturday morning blocks on the ER TV stations, but
Yeah,
the
the main channels mostly until 2014 they got rid of them. Thankfully, MeTV, a sub channel, brought them back, and that's on over the air TV. So at least there's somewhere on TV where they where they aired it. But I know a few years ago they had a block called Kids Click, but it wasn't in my area. I had to get Tropo from a different area to pick it up.
And the thing is, the CW was the last station that aired like the Saturday mornings, like before.
I wish Vortex had better ratings. If they aired Power Rangers, for example, still on that block, it probably would have lasted longer because it would have had good ratings.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about new Power Rangers. The Power Ranger stuff that they aired on Nick, that is a Nickelodeon would have let Saban do that.
Yeah, and they had like Transformers Prime, and they also aired Justice League Unlimited, which I started watching that when I was younger.
I remember Justice League Unlimited, Cubics, Rescue Heroes. There was Digimon, which I didn't watch. I wasn't interested in Digimon. I was more of a Pokemon fan. There's also Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh's X-Gold, the 4Kids DBZ Kai, which was a bad dub, but yeah.
Yeah, DBC. Yeah.
Sonic X too.
But the only good thing about DBC Kai is they actually follows the manga.
I remember they aired Sonic X, but that was at least a decent show. That was a that was a 4Kids dub too, but at least it wasn't fully bad. It wasn't as bad as the DBZ Kai dub, but they had some shitty edits in Sonic X.
I love that.
Pretty much the airings of Sonic X on the Vortex block is pretty much reruns.
Yeah, I remember watching the reruns though. The one thing that sucked is that on my DVR, I had those episodes taped on my old DVR the last few Saturdays, and I never got a chance to go over there and stop the series recording, so it fucked up the DVR, and even though it never aired no more, I couldn't be able to stop the series recording since I wasn't able to on the last one to stop series recording, just turn to a regular recording.
If I would have known better, I would just hook my VCR up.
I did have a VCR back then and recorded Boomerang, but I never recorded Vortex. I regret not tuning in on that one Saturday on December 14th to record Vortex. That was fucking stupid of me not to do that.
Well, the thing is, I didn't have cable at the time, but I would if I were me, I would just go up my local channel.
I did have satellite. I had DirecTV, and on my grandma had cable. But I did in 5th grade. I did figure out a way to watch free. I figured out that antenna existed, and then when I watched Vortex the last few months on the antenna, I decided not to watch cable, and I was so amazed by that. Getting that channel for free and getting cartoons for free. That was awesome.
Yep. But yeah, I like the animated Justice League series.
Oh, and speaking of the DVR, I ended up losing all the recordings because the DVR ended up fucking up because of a lightning strike, and I tried to reboot it, and it wouldn't fully reboot. It wouldn't fully reboot all the way.
Well, I recommend this. Unplug everything for a thunderstorm.
I didn't even know the thunderstorm would happen. I was like 12 or something when it happened. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, But I learned from this: if there's a thunderstorm, I completely unplug everything. It's pretty much save everything from breaking.
Yeah, I should have done that with the cable box. That was the only thing I knew that that wouldn't work no more. I should have just not rebooted it. That way, they would have at least fixed it. But I made the mistake of trying thinking it would reboot, and it didn't.
Yeah. Well, to be quite honest, if I were
And then I lost all the recordings. I don't think I deserved that. I was pissed off.
well, if I were my younger self, I would have like recorded like the old Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. And it looks like we're
Yeah,
about
but
to
you
start.
had to get a converter box and hook up an antenna and hook it up to the VCR, which I think you would have known how to do. But then again, when I started to record, I had to look up on YouTube how to record a fucking on a tape because I had no idea that you're supposed to stop and not play it and then press record when with something on the screen. I didn't know that.
And it looks like we're about to start vacuuming time.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought I had to press play and then record. I was so stupid. Then I found a YouTube video on how to do it, and then I fucking did it. I shouldn't have had to do that, but I didn't know.
And I'm right. It is vacuuming time.
Vacuum time.
I'm not gonna do any vacuuming. I'm bummed out.
It's okay.
Ugh. Look at all that dirt that's in my shark.
Dylan says I should get a difference. Yeah.
Yeah. If I ever get around that.
Yeah, and Rick, it's not your fault. It's thanks to that stupid YouTube removing the dislike button. Now you can tell. Now you cannot even tell which one is which tutorial videos are legitimate or not. But whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is anyway.
So I highly recommend recording from a videotape, but if you have some kind of adapter hooking a VCR to a EP, you can actually try to do that.
Yeah.
Just make sure you hook your console to a VCR though.
Yeah. And Pixel Fan, I can see why.
I'm out.
Okay, see you later.
Alright, see ya.
She especially looks like Bingo. Yeah, I can see why.
Alright, I'm about to head out.
Alright, see you later. Yeah, I can see why. This is actually a good stream so far. Nice. That's a lot. Refresh.
I'm gonna use this truck one more time. This time I'll do like a magical clean test. I put sprinkling some shredded paper on the floor.
Anthony Luna says, funny guy was feeding his ox animal with the an OK Pixel fan.
Hey guys, listen up. For today, I decided on the porch because it's gonna be kind of a lot of doing all that back. So for today, we're sticking with
I
that.
can't hear you, Dale.
Guys, hear me? Oh. Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you.
Oh, perfect. All right.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, number one, my freaking phone's gonna die. Number two, we're gonna stick with the vacuums in my bedroom today because I don't feel like doing the vacuums in the porch. It's kind of a lot of vacuuming, so we're just gonna stick with the ones in my room if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, sorry, funny guy.
Don't worry, don't worry.
Yeah, look how full this truck is from all the shredded paper.
Oh.
Yeah, it's from a paper shredder that my dad uses to shred up junk mail. So Dale, look at this. Look at all the shredded paper in this bin.
Yeah, wow.
It's from the paper shredder that my dad uses to shred up junk and stuff. So I use that too for vacuuming demonstrations.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Here's the vacuum I had for about 2 years.
Cool.
Cool.
This all get ready to set up for the fire alarm. I'll just have my camera on the tripod.
Anthony says, funny guy is afraid of Hulk Hogan with the...
Well, my stuff. So for my fire alarm, since this is permanently to set to continuous, I might set it continuous for a while. Then after that, I'll do like a code 3 manually or March time. Just kind of play around with it.
Okay. Anthony says, funny guy is afraid of the like robot dinosaurs in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game. What the?
Hey Dale.
Yes, sir.
So since my true alert is permanently to continuous, since I'm using a light switch to turn it on, which is like a very easy to turn it on and off, so I might like switch it back and forth to do it like code 3 on March time.
Yeah.
this way now.
Why the heck is it so damn hot in here?
I don't know.
Probably gonna have to take it outside a little bit. I have my windows open and everything. And I'm gonna shut them when I do my fire alarm because I don't want the neighbors to hear it, you know?
Okay.
Here's a bag of all my snacks right here. There's a lot of snacks. Hold on, one. One sec, guys.
All right.
All right.
Anthony says they like the intro for Eminem's "I'm Real Slim Shady" song.
Here we go.
I lowered my volume. Anthony says, "So funny guys afraid of fire drills." Nah. Yeah, I might hop off really soon. Keep that in mind.
Guys, you enjoyed the fire alarm test. Hopefully you enjoyed the live stream in general. Be sure to like, subscribe, turn post notifications on to all. This is Dale Soucier The Man signing off. We will talk to you in tomorrow's live stream at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So stay tuned, you Felicity Reds, and we will talk to you later. Have an awesome rest of your Friday evening, folks.
Thanks for watching, y'all.